Last time, you guys had agreed to the trance ritual that the Elder Elfois of the druid village of Mokta to try and remove the devilish effects harming both Clarke and Demir. And if it wasn't to remove them, it would reduce their um, hazardous effects. As you all sat down, as both Menfer and Crom were informed that whilst they didn't show any signs thus far, it is possible that they had some form of devilish mark progressing onto them, and in the near future it would get to be a bit of a more full-blown scale. Going into said trance, whilst not asleep, your minds were filled with the visions of your tasks up to this point, ending up with images of Mokta and the people you had met there. It ended on the face of Elfois, who was currently undergoing the ritual, with his hands held up towards you and his eyes closed. His eyes started to slowly open, as in your vision you saw his body start to grey over and turn to stone. Before this progressed any further, you all awoke within a forested glade. Tall trees of varying colours and massive mushrooms that painted it as otherworldly or of a different plane. Some of the local residents yelled out at you, calling you devils and intruders, and went to go apprehend you. You were able to dispatch them and eventually made your way to the pond that was near the center of the glade. As Clarke touched this statue, she was able to hear the voice of the statue or whatever it was depicting, informing you that the ritual that Elfois was undergoing was interrupted, and one thing led to another, with your devilish taints affecting the planes. Mostly that in the gateway between yours and the new one you found yourselves in. They said that if you were to cleanse the gateway, you could return to where you were, and hopefully have no more ill effects. Mentha also touched the statue to also hear this voice, as to everyone, Clarke was just speaking to a statue. Accepting the offer, the statue sent you towards the gateway. You saw it overgrown with thorns, rock, and reddish mushrooms, as well as that several traps and devils that were accosting you at every corner. You were able to make your way through most of this gateway, defeating the devils that were here and setting off the traps that would have tried to stop you. Clarke being very thorough with the traps indeed. And went it off just as you had went through a teleportation circle on the floor, which moved you to a different part of this plane. And went it off just as you were approaching a chest at the end of a gold-dusted skull hallway. However, as Clarke approached it, a devil hand came out from within, wrapping around hers as, to those who had seen them already, Satan came out of it. However, the chest with Satan within quickly turned to stone, and Clarke was able to pull herself away so that she was not petrified with it. Satan disappeared, however, the hallway continued to stone over, and at the other ends, you were able to identify a Erinius devil who was taunting you at the far back. Hoping to stop whatever it would do, Crom moved in and started to grapple with the devil. However, during this grapple, they were able to do a chant of some sort, and Crom's inner energies were possibly shifted around, tainted, or it was just showing what was already there, as a large devilish horn erupted from the right side of his forehead, almost blinding him, but thankfully he was able to survive the piercing and has kept a vision in both of his eyes. And went it off as Demir was saving against the effects that are stopping your mythic powers. I was trying to casting some spells. And we ended off as it went back to the Erenyesa Devil's turn. So we shall continue on that turn. Crom, during the before part, you said you were going to let go of the devil. You're doing that on your turn, so you haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it yet, no.
Okay. The devil laughs at the horn jutting from your forehead as they kind of pat their head against yours with the horns clanking together. Well, it looks like your exterior now shows your interior grandiously. Come, my brother. Let us deal with those that are still in the middle.
Crom's probably just in a sort of state of focus and anger at him. He's not going to respond as best he can. Also, this probably hurt a fucking lot.
It did.
Yeah.
You felt it come from the muscle and whatnot in your head and just shoot out of your head. And then the devil is then going to be casting a spell. You can tell that they are just speaking the words, they are not moving.
Spellcraft.
You can indeed use spellcrafts. Demir's on the ball with that today. Where's all your 14s and 15s we've been having?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask.
Alrighty. Both of you can tell that he is casting freedom of movement.
Okay.
But since he doesn't know you're going to be dropping it, he doesn't know this is pointless. Which point, the devil's body will slip through Crom's grasp and back into his square.
Only yes, right?
What was that, sorry?
It's an Aaron, yes, right?
Yes, Aaron, yes.
Okay.
And with that, that'll be their turn done, as it goes to Crom, as your blood is like flowing down past your eye and down your face.
Yeah, I got a will save against the disable. Need above an
Nope.
18.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
So I'm still disabled. I've put a thing on. Is there one in here? Yeah, I'll find it in a minute when my turn's done. Move action wise. I can't move through someone, can I? To free up the space, because there's like this is a 1-by-1 right here. Like space for one person.
No, there's space for two people. It's too wide.
Okay.
And you can move through your allies, you just can't move through your enemies unless you do the acrobatics check.
Okay.
Yeah, there is space to move around.
Okay. I take it they're armed, right? They've got a whip.
They are indeed armed. They have a longsword currently in their hand. They are swapping between one hand and two-handed.
I'll 5-foot step to. Can you do a 5-foot step as a move action? Because I can only take move action, so I assume I just provoke if I move.
I think disabled just removes one of them. You still have swifts and whatnot. I don't want to check, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Just
Är det cover-based in the thing?
Yeah,
The disabled is on the geomancy. Disabled creature can only take move actions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I might not be able to 5-foot step.
That's maybe the case, because normally other things mention if you could take swifts and whatnot. Yeah, it's like slow and staggered, say you can still take it. So I'll say disabled, you can only take a move and no freeze or swifts.
Alright, I'll move around them then, so that will provoke.
Right. As you move around, the devil will swing out his longsword as he cuts into your side, letting out more blood as you take 16 points of slashing.
That's me done.
Okay, it'll go to Clarke, who it just came back right in time.
Timing.
Indeedly.
For now, because I don't remember anything else that I did at the time, I think she'll just 5 foot up and attack.
Just you weren't here, and if anyone didn't realize it, the hallway at the far west is slowly petrifying over.
Yeah, we need to get out of this corridor, like ASAP.
Yep.
Yeah, with that in mind, she'll 5 foot up and full attack. Or actually, will she? I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Also, just as a
Yeah,
reminder, you are still being affected by whatever is stealing away your mythic powers, and you will need to make will saves to use mythic powers if they take a mythic
Oh,
point.
yeah, that was it. I don't have my second weapon, do I? So I can't.
No,
well,
your
I can
second
full
weapon
attack.
was disintegrated. You just have the
Right.
handle.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Then I remember now what I was going to do, which is good. I think it's a swift action.
Are you getting 2 feet or 1?
Yeah, 2. So,
2
swift
is move.
action, marsh... Is it? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Depending
That's
on your
fine.
level.
That's fine either way. Yeah, move action. I will be giving myself Vital Strike and Piranha Strike. And then, and with my 5 foot, I'll then attack this thing. Is Crom flanking? Can this thing be flanked?
Just double
Didn't
check.
say it was immune to flanking.
Chrome is currently disabled, so I don't know if that affects it.
Oh yeah, if he can't. attack, he can't
I don't think it would stop attack opportunities, but you can't even take standard actions with attacks. I'll say you don't flank because he's disabled.
Alright, that's fine.
It would probably need some better wording or disabled for all these cases, but alright, you slash out with your blades as you hit into this thing. Just to reiterate, you know you're doing less damage than normal. As you slash into it for a hearty amount of damage. Is that it?
That is it.
And it will go to the devil. At which point they are going to whip out their blades. They are going to slash several times at Crom.
But I can't take immediate actions, can I? Cool.
No.
I need to take grappled off because that is fucking with my AC, bear with me.
I was about to ask if your AC correct.
Let me just refresh. It should be 23.
Okay. He will miss with the first and is unable to confirm his crit with the second as he slashes into you again for 13.
That's something.
They are then going to cast a spell.
Littlecraft.
You may do so.
Isn't this like the third standard action they've done this turn?
This is not a standard action, and they've only full attacked.
Well, yeah, but they've also had another turn this turn.
Yes.
Okay.
In the first turn, they cast a spell and then did nothing else. In the second turn, they full attacked, and they're also casting a swift spell.
Just picking at brains here. I'm two-handing my one-handed sword, so that makes it 1.5 damage. Overhand chop is double dex, so is it times 2 or times 2.5?
They don't combine, it should say on it.
Okay.
Three. Menfa and Demir does not know. Menfa, they are casting Mirror Image.
I give up. Fuck's sake.
As 7 copies of him appear. And then we'll go to Menfa.
Oh boy. Demir, can you help Crom?
Hey.
You can't really do anything about him, I'm sorry. Instead, I'm gonna try to dispel the mirror image.
Alright.
Or what it's worth. Can hope, I guess. Probably not with a 17, but...
Be keeping the 17?
I mean, I guess I can try to search it.
It's a first level spell, so you might be alright, but it depends. Chill call.
Unless he's using an item, it goes off of his cast level, not the spell's cast level.
Oh yeah, very true.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to search it. That takes basically my swift, yeah. Even if I fail it.
It's immediate, yeah. If you fail it, you use your meatball swift, in this case, yeah. You're able to.
Yay. Ugh. Well.
With an 18, that does not dispel the mirror images.
I'm gonna move on up to get away from the stonification.
Right. Stonification, yep. Demir.
Alright, I'm gonna move up as well. Just to get within range of Crom. Must cure 3 on him. And I'm gonna make it so it is the extra DOT healing.
The damage over time healing me?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
You mean hot?
Yeah, there you go. HOT, whatever.
Alright. Fast heal 3, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank
For,
you,
I
good
think
stuff.
like 8 rounds, something like that. But that'll be me other than that.
Alright. As it goes to the top of the turn order, the petrification continues moving forwards. The devil is then going to cast a spell defensively.
Spellcraft.
You may do so. You know what he is doing is a spell-like ability, but is summoning.
Okay.
Not sure why this isn't working. It's there, but it won't show me it for some reason. Oh, that's why it's on that page. Okay.
Bad dog.
As 2 more devil creatures appear behind Debir and Menfa. If you want to identify these things, they are knowledge planes. Despite what their token shows, they have glaives.
Can you give them nameplates? They're really hard to see.
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah, now you said it, and now I can see them.
Since Debir even knows, I will show the names either way. Alrighty, give me a second. You know that those are bearded devils. Seething Devil definitely wields a vicious, saw-toothing glaive, while below its toothy maw arrives a hideous, twitching beard. You can learn 7 traits.
I would like to know if there's bone resistance. Post about it.
Alrighty. If I can get out of this disabled, I might be able to help out with this. Do you want to swap spell resistance for a special ability then?
Sure.
DT alright with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds good.
You're swapping 1 special ability for spell resistance.
Correct.
Alright, give me a second. Okay, that should be right there.
have a weakness to the sign of the cross, because we can do that.
Alright, their weakest save as well. They have no weakness, they are immune to fire and poison. They have a beard where they can lash out with it, dealing damage, and unless you make a fort save, they will poison you with Devil Cheers. They'll give you the disease, Devil's Chill, which has an onset of 24 days, inflicting strength damage and requires 3 saves. And they also have Infernal Wounds, where when they deal damage with their glaive, they cause 2 points of bleeds. And it's harder to heal off than normal, as you need to make a heal check. If you try to heal them with a spell, you have to make a castle check, or you are unable to heal them. As for SR, they have 16, and they resist Earth and Ice to 10 points.
Now, glaives are reach weapons, right?
Correct. But they also have...
Yes, a glaive is a 10-foot reach weapon, but you don't know if they have any innate reach or anything else to go with that.
Well, it just
Right,
said they've got
but-
beards, right?
They typically can't wield a reach weapon against an adjacent foe.
Yes?
What?
You can check
Yes,
down.
you are correct. With a glaive, a reach weapon that just says reach, they can't attack adjacent, but you know they have a beard.
Oh yeah.
That'll be rough.
Well, I also think they might have 2 claw attacks as well, as that's what the beard ability says.
Yeah. They've got a
So
lot
they
of...
have 3 things that they can potentially hit you with adjacent.
Yeah. It depends on
Nothing
whether you
else.
want to try
Might attack
to
with
avoid
horns.
you getting hit by the glaive or by the other stuff.
And that is the end of the Devil's turn. Crom,
to clarify, do you say you can move through allies if need be?
you move your allies, yes.
Okay. I've got a move here. What do you guys think? I was going to go effectively around the Aranyes, assuming I can get through the will save, which I'll try now, otherwise there's no point explaining this. Nope. Never mind.
Isn't that your second one?
That is my second one. That is a 1 in 400 chance. The only thing I can do then is activate Hunter's Bond, I believe. Yep. I'll use Hunter's Bond on this devil, so it's +2 to attack and damage, as usual. There's nothing else I can do. I can't really do what I was going to do to try and save you guys. That's me done.
Alrighty. Clarke.
So if I full attack, is that 2 potential chances to get through the mirror images, or is it just 1 flat check?
It's 2.
All right.
For every attack you do, I roll the dice.
Then I will attempt to full attack it.
Do you have like a knife or anything you could wield in your other hand?
I don't think so.
Never mind.
No, I've only got a long sword and a crossbow.
This isn't his ninja, where we keep giving him daggers he won't use.
Yeah. Full attack then.
Go for it.
You're all +2s in there, yeah?
+2s are in there.
Cool. Just check.
Okay. With both swipes of your longsword, you cut into 2 of the images.
That's at least 2 gone.
And then go to the devil's next turn. Almost as if it can feel... Actually, no, it's too high level. It won't do that, because it can't do that. It is going to attack Clarke this time.
I'm still disabled, it probably can see that if it wants to.
Yeah, Crom hasn't really been doing anything in his turns besides moving.
True.
and trying to swipe out at Clarke. The devil is just having a terrible luck. I've had 3 fumbles with him so far.
Good.
Tell me about it.
Keep it that way.
And I go to Menfa.
This is not a good place to be in.
Nah, I wanted to try and escape route, but still disabled.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's
You did say to do it.
I said to do it, and I failed 3 will save. That's on me.
I still feel bad about it. I mean, the problem is if I get away from their reach, I'm in the Arenese's reach, and I don't like that either. Not really much I can do. I'm gonna 5 a step back.
Just keep 5-foot stepping until you eventually get over here.
That's the plan. Just 5 a step, 5 a step, 5.
6 turns later, you'll be safe.
Yeah, exactly. That should not work out for me.
Shuffle over there.
I'm going to cast defensively. Try to
So
cast
we're gonna
defensively.
The spears.
That's gonna be a 3rd level. So. Nope.
God,
Ripped
damn,
up
we got
on.
0 point.
I feel like there's a TPK coming on with all these ones today. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
luck.
They have exactly 1 hero point.
It's
But
up
my
to you,
hero
to be
points
fair.
always fail me.
There's always
Not
a
this
chance.
one, I believe.
It depends. Are you going for something particularly clutch here?
I've call it clutch. I was trying to put on Geo Avoidance for that dodge AC.
I mean, it'd be nice. It's up to you. You don't have to use it if you don't want it.
Me, if you believe in my hero points more than I do, sure, let's give it a shot.
We've rolled.
What?
Hold on.
What else could go wrong?
I think collectively we've rolled 5.
I'm giving you my
ones.
hero point luck.
Historically, all of our hero points have been fairly.
Fuck.
+4 is. I don't think it's in.
21.
No, it's not in. Yeah, 21. Still enough. It's just enough, isn't it?
What's the spell? Like,
It's
what
a 3rd
is it?
level, so
yeah, it's
15 plus
exactly
6.
21.
So it's exactly enough.
Yeah, it's exactly it.
Perfect.
And then we find out they have this.
Okay. So Geo Avoidance gonna go in the square. So Luopan, I don't know, still don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna roll it, fuck it.
No one does.
It's a fun word, but... So that gives everyone, or all the allies within...
No, you said
Radius.
everyone. Even my devils.
Because they could attack that thing, right, and blow it up.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's 20 foot.
All allies
High,
of this receive +2. It does have like hardness and AC and all that, so they can break it, but it also lasts
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to work out in my head.
3 rounds? 3 rounds.
The devil looks at Menfa as she makes that orb float in the sky, and he chuckles at you.
I'm trying.
Hey, she's trying
Stop
her best. Leave her
laughing.
alone.
Stop laughing, damn thing.
So I need to lose MP for that. Yep, that's it. Good, nothing
my
from a
work.
move.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions for some of these things. Alrighty. We'll then go to Mir.
Attempt to kill the swallow. fourth level spells defensively. I think the concentration check is in there already.
If you've got defensive casting, it might not show up.
Oh boy, doesn't matter.
Check
Got
is
19 plus
Doesn't-
18.
Yep, doesn't.
That's going to be going on Crom to get rid of his disabled.
I will tell you now. It ends when my turn starts. It's 3 rounds.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, literally
Oh,
when my
well.
turn starts.
That was...
What gave you disabled, Crom?
Geo, the
It
geomancy.
goes off of my next
Yeah, it goes off of Memphis' turn.
my
on
next
yours.
turn, so
Oh,
you should
okay.
still spend 1 round disabled if you
I
don't
still
save.
have
So
one. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, up to you.
like this starts the last round of disabled. When it comes to my next turn, it would be gone.
Could I just hold my turn until after Memphis? That's fine. If you want to do that intro, go for it.
It's like it's either that or try to kill these things, but I'm a white mage. I don't do a whole lot of damage.
You do light damage.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of stuff that I can do.
Yeah, they haven't got a weakness, to be fair. Alright.
If you, just to let you know, you do know. Well, Menfa can tell you because I don't know if you got it. Since those bearded devils are summoned creatures, you can dispel them as well. I don't think you have dispel.
I don't currently have it, but I could try to do a method solution for it.
I heard half of that. I'll say yeah. Is this sooner going on to Crom?
It was, yeah.
I mean, it would help. It means I've come back sooner.
But yeah, it depends on. Nobody had really
Uh,
told me how long it's gonna last. I was just getting rid of it so that he's we get
Yeah.
back.
What effect inflicted disabled, Menfa?
Well, it was geomancy. Supernatural. Don't know what else to tell you.
I'm just gonna check to your Matsu.
It was the Kamaitachi.
Well, you know what? I don't think this thing would even work like that against the geomancy because I think the count is
Oh,
fourth level or above. Basically. Well, 3.5.
it's a class ability. It's supernatural.
Inflicts.
I don't know.
It's supernatural. But since it doesn't have a spell level, it goes off of your class level divided by 2.
Which would be 3.5, and it's only does.
Which is round down to 3, so it would work on disabled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But next level, you're not going to be able to do that. Unless you get
Yeah,
better
I
as
guess.
If it works now, that's all we need to know, right?
That's all we
Yeah.
need.
That's all we need right now.
That sounds like the best use of my time right now.
But we need to get to the next level before we can worry about next level.
We need to live that long.
That's all I'm gonna be able to do right now.
Alrighty. Goes the top of the turn order as the petrification continues forwards.
Push them backwards, make them into the, put them in the
I
petrification.
mean, if Demir and Mentha are very good at ball rushing,
there's wind blast or whatever it is.
yeah, true.
Actually, how would blast?
Alright, he is just going to cast a spell defensively.
Clarke, it might be worth getting a disruptive if you can.
I'm pretty sure your orb doesn't have a fortitude save.
Don't
It's an
think
object,
so.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I think it
It's
counts
an
as an
object.
object.
I think objects have a fort save of +0. I'm pretty sure they can save. It's just magic items get better.
This is a weird.
I mean, it says magical objects. Sure, roll fort save for the orb. We'll say it's +1.
So just 1d20 plus 1.
Yeah.
Here comes the crit we've been waiting for.
That's a
Aw.
7.
Alright, the devil points at the orb as it cracks all over and shatters into thousands pieces.
I
Yeah, what
mean,
that was.
honestly, if it's using spells to get rid of that kind of stuff instead of attacking you guys,
That's a plus.
yeah, I'm not super upset about it. Just remember to
And
take the AC buff off.
Right. Can't use that. He is then going to roll this. Sure, okay. Clarke and Crom, what are your CMDs?
Pretty fucking high at the minute. Mine
18.
is 26.
Alright, both Clarke and Crom, you can both get an attack opportunity on the devil as it moves.
Okay. Just a base. I can't Vital Strike, can I, with that?
You cannot Vital Strike, no.
No. 'cause
If
it's a
you
separate
had
action.
used, well, you didn't, but Clarke, if you used Panache Strike or Power Attack, you have to use it again for attack opportunities because it's until your next turn.
Okay, we've got a macro set up for that, so you'll just have to do the math.
Didn't put the fucking square bracket in.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't matter anyway. Crom will slam his big old axe into this fella's side as he goes around. You didn't have square brackets on what, Crom?
Just on the heal if two people hit it in the same turn. That's all.
Okay.
It was
Also, why do you have a buff of charge? You haven't charged.
That's a good point. I think it was because I charged at the start, so that probably would be affecting my AC.
You haven't charged in your last turn. It's only for one round.
No, that's what I mean. Sorry, so that'd be 2 less if that helps.
Did you get your fast healing this last turn?
I did not know because it's
we'll
not
go to
technically my
Crom.
turn yet. Now it is.
Crom is able to move.
Okay. I will because it meant
This
to
should
render
be
me.
your
You're gonna
second
have to
turn
move.
on fast healing.
Yeah, I have used it for
Okay.
both.
Hate to be that guy, but don't the bearded devils get a turn?
They do. Thank you,
They
Mantha.
do.
You're welcome.
Since I'm going to kill you, Mantha, get a hero point.
Weren't they summoned on the 16 initiative?
so
though?
kind.
So they have their own initiatives.
No, they were summoned on the top one. The top ones
Oh,
were
were
using
they?
the spells.
Cool.
Look, if I roll, I
Fairness.
have to do it to both sides.
Yeah, no. If we're gonna win this, we want to win it fair and square, right?
Oh, and you two just moved right into the range of my glaive.
Yeah, might be able to do something about that.
Hey, you have very good AC for casters. Have you taken out the dodge from the Geo Avoidance?
Yes,
Yep.
I have.
Okay. You just have really good AC.
We did do a lot of buffs before this fight, to be fair.
Yep.
Alright, both of you are getting hit once.
And this isn't the beard, so they can't get the disease. Cool.
They are using their glaives. So both of you are now bleeding.
Oh.
As Demirio takes 17, Member takes 10. And since you are bleeding, if you are going to try and use spells, you will need to make a concentration check for persistent damage. It's persistent or continuous. It should be in your notes when I did the concentration stuff.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm not a caster, but yeah.
They are then going to... This one is going to 5-step up.
You don't have to.
It's alright, I can fix this. I've got it.
Yeah, one will 5 to step up, the other one will stay at the back. Alright, actual Crom.
Okay, let me just check something. Because for some reason when I've moved the text over, the teamwork feat's cut half of it off. Yep. I'm going to use a standard action to use escape route on everyone within 30 feet, so everyone gains that feat. So that means that Mentha and Demir should be able to move however they want on their turn without provoking. Because Clarke's got it as well, right?
The question to me?
Yeah. I'm just double checking that is the case.
Yeah, if we all count as having it, then yeah. As long as we're adjacent to any ally, then that should work.
So yeah, what the ability does is gives that feat to everyone for a minute. Cool.
Nope.
That'll work. Got a move action. Clarke, are you going to charge her, or do you want me to stay here so you can go around the side? Because you won't provoke when you move.
Depending
Or you
on
won't
the
provoke.
squares.
But don't
You
I
won't
want
provoke
to?
until like here.
But don't I want to stay here? Because otherwise, Mentha to me will provoke when one of them leaves.
That's true. I can swap. I'll swap.
I mean, I'm happy to stay here.
No, you do good damage. Can't hurt. Yeah, I'll swap. I'll take an attack opportunity and move back here to allow them to leave. And then you can stab.
Nope, I'll wait till my turn then.
And if she hits me, I'm going to use immediate block.
So you're holding till after Clarke.
No, he's moved.
Oh no,
No,
you are, baby.
I've moved. I'm just saying that if she attempts to hit me, I'll try and mythic to immediate block that attack.
Alright, it's a he. Yeah. He
Oh,
was trying
sorry.
to
When you
say.
said Aaron, yes, I thought it was a she. Okay.
Oh no, it is a she. Sorry, it is a she. You're correct. Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. It's a outside devil creature.
It says her, but I don't really think they care about genders in hell.
Does that work for mythic?
For Mythic, yes.
Okay. So my AC goes up by 3, and I can do this. That's a miss.
So you immediately block, and that's just attack backwards.
Yeah, it's basically like a riposte kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, my AC just pops up by 3, so it'll be 26.
26. It will still hit you,
Okay.
as you will take 15 as you leave.
But yeah, I'll sort of hold the door like, get out while you can.
Clarke.
Don't know if this devil has another attack opportunity, so gonna try an acrobatics nearer to her.
He's got a longsword though, right?
The
she?
devil has a longsword, yeah. The bearded have glaives.
Oh, okay, that's my bad. I thought this one had a glaive as well. Alright, well, I'll just move up to it then, and it won't provoke. And it will attack it.
That's pretty solid, because they can move anywhere within your reach as well now.
Yep. I'm also just thinking, if I just want to substitute one of my feats, that would just be a swift action, yeah?
You lose both.
You need
You
to
would
use the same
lose
action.
both. Okay. So if I used a swift, I would lose both of them, yeah?
Yes.
Otherwise, you could just like stack feats forever.
True. Well, I was thinking of just substituting a feat.
I don't know. Just thought maybe you can substitute because it says that you can't replace a feat that you're using to work as a prerequisite.
I don't think any of yours are prerequisites that you're using, are you?
My two aren't, which is why I was going to just drop one of them and just get a different
Yeah, but if you
feat.
get, like, say you take power attack and something that needs power attack, then you use a swift to replace one, you can't replace the power attack one because that works as a prerequisite to the other one. So technically, that would read to me that you could change just one of them, but I don't know.
Shall I have a read of it quickly?
Yeah.
They can't. Each individual feat counts towards daily uses. Maybe. I guess that's up to GM discretion. I always thought it was like.
That's
you
what I
pick
thought
one or the other.
also, and so I've been running it with Wednesday game. So when I was trying to read on it more, then I don't know.
I mean, in the first part of the move action, it says it replaces the old feat. They don't go for plural because that's only a single. They never add that wording to the next ones. So I suppose as long as they're not using for prerequisites, sure, you can trade out one of them and still keep the other one.
Nice.
Okay, that's good. Then now I need to figure out which one I want to take out. I'll take out Piranha Strike and replace it for Disruptive.
Nice. Did you put your Vital Strike damage at the last one, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, it's a separate thing, like it's non-crit damage for 1d8.
Yes. Yeah,
You did.
It is separate.
Cool. No, I just didn't see it, that was all. I'm just hoping for more damage, alright? That's all I'm asking.
I was set up a macro for it without Piranha Strike, so I'll just do a single attack and roll a d8.
Oh,
Jesus.
Spicy meatball. I remember you a crit. Come on.
It's immune to crits, let's see.
I mean, it also has 5 more mirror images.
That's true.
Yeah. That's
You
what it's gonna
slash
be.
on down and hit one of the images.
Damn it, Mentha. You...
You just had to say it.
Sorry.
We knew it was going to happen, we were just hoping.
Oh, it'll do for now.
Alright, goes to the devil on your shoulder. You can see his body start to glow with a red mist as he brings down his blade upon Clarke.
Can't immediate block that because I think I've used it and I'm too far.
As Clarke, you are slashed 3 times.
Oh no.
As you take 66 damage.
Ow.
Appropriate.
Jesus.
That hurt.
And then we'll go to Mentha.
Okay. Is it 2 bleed damage?
Yes.
Ow. I'm going to move on over to here. Should be far away enough, and I'm gonna. Ooh, nice. Try to geomancy this guy. Now that I'm in this area, what does this count as actually?
Worked stone.
I might not want to do that then, actually. Because they got resistance to earth. Oh wait, that's fire. That's even worse. About that, I guess I can. I already moved, so I can't really.
Oh my god, if you had the stone wall, Demir moves back, wall it off, and they just become petrified.
I mean, I have Water Blast, which is a full rush, but I don't think it's gonna work from this angle.
Yeah.
Unless I aim it from the one in front of them, yeah. But even then I would have to get pretty high to move.
Hey, he's got a hero point, I believe.
I don't. That's the problem. What's the DC for the continuous damage to casting a spell?
I'm pretty sure it's 10 plus half plus spell level.
So
It should be in your concentration as notes if I didn't put it in there.
I can't see it.
Continuous damage is 10 plus half damage plus spell level.
So for third level, that becomes
If it's third level, it would be 14.
14, yeah. Okay, I should be able to just automate that because I have plus 13 to my concentration.
Yeah, you'd have to nat one it.
Yeah, you'll be fine then. You can't fumble concentration.
You can't fumble skills, yeah. Okay, go with that and put another avoidance like right below me, next to me here. That's the last spell I can do because I'm out on leave.
Alrighty. Demir, you'll take 2 bleeding damage.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move on out of here. Can I move through the whirl pond thing?
The geoavoidance is floating, so yes. It's also an ally, so I guess you can move through anyway.
Seems like a good spot right there. Okay. I'm going to make a will save to attempt mythic. That should do it. Got mythic surge and got cure. So I need to do special stuff to get through my bleed.
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, I need to do something special to get through Mina Metha's bleed, right?
Yes, it is in the chat.
Concentration on it. Or with a cast level check.
If you're trying to heal her with a spell, you have to make a cast level check, or you're unable to.
Even if I don't make the check, it'll heal Clarke and Prom, right?
If it's an AoE, yeah.
You'd still heal, it just wouldn't stop the bleed, right?
No, if he fails the cast level check, she does not heal, and she keeps the bleed.
Oh damn.
Both of us, yeah. Okay, so cast level check.
Alright, you're able to heal.
Right. Oh, I need to look something up really quick because I think I've been doing mythic stuff in accordance with my abilities. Yes, so I should have 2 extra d6 from this. So this should be 9 d6. Everybody on our team feels
Nice.
And get rid of the blade as well, yeah.
yes. You know what? I'm also going to make that a healing spell. And since that's 3rd level, that's going to refresh the regen on Crom, and everybody else is going to get 3 regen for 6 turns.
This is looking pretty bleak. Not so much anymore. Thank you. Still pretty bleak, but better.
And I only have 1 mythic point left for the day.
Alrighty. Goes to the devil.
So about Crom dying this session. Looks like that's about to be flipped around.
The devil has had enough of Demir's business,
Oh dear.
as he is going to bike a step to here. And it's going to cast a spell on Demir.
Can he see
Alright.
behind that pillar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mentally, you know that he is casting Disintegrate.
Oh no.
Oh
Is that even
god!
FFd?
It's in for the devils.
Damn.
I don't agree.
It is also in FFd20. I just checked. Demir, I need you to give me a Fortitude save, please.
I ought to make this, right?
Would be nice.
Why? Why? Why
Nice
did...
initiative you got there, but I'm needing the Fortitude.
It's a 15 though. Can we take the roll?
Yeah, we'll take the roll because that's what he's rolled. What's your bonus to Fortitude?
Yeah, there's that. Hey, same roll. 22.
God damn it.
I feel that deserves to have them conjoin together and make a bigger number.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
32, please.
Would be nice, indeed.
Liz.
The devil points his finger at you, Demir, as your body is surrounded in a green void, as your skin cracks and starts to fall away. Blood pours from everywhere as your robes are no longer ever going to be white, and you feel as if your body's just being held together as you should probably fall unconscious. You will take 75 damage.
Damn. Could you close wound yourself?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm gonna immediate action close wounds myself.
Go for it. You will heal for 12, but still go unconscious unless you have Die Hard and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you don't.
No, I don't. Unless
You have
they
hard
get-
to kill, but that doesn't keep you up.
That's just double con.
Can you not put your fast healing on that as well or not?
He's already got it. And it's
Yeah,
high
I've got
up
fast
spell.
healing. As soon as it comes to my turn, I want 1 hit point because of my fast healing that I put on this. But that will keep me from falling unconscious now.
However, for now, you will be going unconscious. And it'll go to Crom.
I'm torn now.
Oh no, it does not go to Crom, it goes to my Devils.
Okay.
The fast heal is for 6 rounds. I don't know, but 8 rounds. And I may have said 8 rounds previously, but it's only for 6 rounds.
They're both going to move up and going to attack Crom and Mentha.
If we're attacking Mentha, I'll attempt to immediate block the shot on Mentha, if I can.
If it's Mythic, gotta use the will save. You're fine.
Yep. So her...
And you used your immediate already in the previous round.
Uh,
This was on your turn, so...
yeah,
It was on his
still-
turn, so it's his switch, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Right.
It should be good. But thank you for reminding me. So your AC goes up by 3, Mentha. And
With
I
this attack, yeah.
double. Yeah.
You will indeed block his as you swipe back at him. However, you know you are...
It ignores all DR.
Oh, does it? Okay, yeah, fine. You'll do full damage.
Nice.
However, the one at the back will hit you. 14, and you are bleeding.
Cool. It only increases Mentha's AC by 3. I think it still doesn't hit her though.
I missed her even without the 3.
Oh, well, fair enough. Just trying to be nice. Alright.
Appreciate it. Very weak.
Cool, so that's the bleed. Got it.
You should also have fast healing, which should cancel out your.
Does that work with Infernal Wounds though? Because it has to be like a cast level check. How does that work in conjunction?
And we go to this.
So I only get 1 for this turn anyway, because I've got 2 bleed and 3 fast heal, right? Regardless.
It would need a cast level check. Because there's a new application of the bleed.
Go on, Demir, I believe. I don't believe.
Hey, I'm
Do not-
unconscious. It's the best I can do.
Crom, when it comes to your turn, you'll take an additional 2 bleed damage.
Okay, so the 3, I don't get the fast healing, yeah?
You do not.
Okay, cool. So I put 1 in, so it's basically... Cool. So get that to 60. I feel like if these guys come in, we're going to have a serious problem, and Clarke's going next. So I'll come down to here. Do I want a full attack? Yeah, my rolls have been pretty dog shit recently. Yep, so I'll be on the top one.
Clarification. Say if they're already got fast healing, then it's gonna cancel it.
Checking the left one, you say?
At the top one, yeah.
Did you say top?
This one here. Yeah, the top one. The one that I hit with the...
Okay, because I said yeah, I said left, and you said yes, the top one.
sorry, yeah, the one that... Basically the one that I hit with the immediate block attack.
Your first one will hit, the second will miss.
They still alive? Damn.
You're still alive.
Alright. That's me done.
Clarke.
As a swift action, she's going to change her last remaining martial flexibility for the day, as I have no more uses after this. I'm going to change my vital strike to step up.
Nice.
Alright.
So that is it. I have no more of those anymore. And we'll 5 foot to this devil and full attack.
2-weapon fight, punch him in the face.
I want to get through these mirror images.
True. It's fine, they'll just cast it again.
No, but at least then I can hopefully disrupt it.
Yeah.
The first one hits an image. The second one will hit him.
Aha.
Nice.
Her.
The mirror image is the concentration as well, is it? So it's just like. Fine.
They're saying that. I've just done all this. I'm probably going to die now.
No.
I mean, it hit me 3 times last time.
The devil is going to try and acrobatics. What is Clarke and Menfa's CMD?
Wait,
Same
where's
as last
that?
time. It's 18.
20.
Wait, what?
Alright.
I have a -9 strength damage.
Oh, of course you do. Oh shit, go for the Mia.
It rolls around
no.
to here, and it's going to stab its blade into Mira.
The fuck? The dude's
Yeah,
on the
trying to
floor. Stop me!
It knows that Demir is fast healing. Demir, you're going to get crits, regardless of coup de grace. He's not coup de grace, you just roll a crit on your body. As you take 23 damage. And what is your con score?
I will
Definitely
tell
not that.
Well, he has double, that's what I'm asking.
Oh.
you. 18.
Okay, so you can go. You have 11 health until you die.
Yeah, that's the wording of hard to kill. So it's bad, but at least it's not instant death.
And then we go to Menfa.
You also
Yes.
stabilize.
I was worried something like this was gonna happen. That was time 2. Okay.
Clarke, did you use your 3 fast healing?
I didn't. I'll put it on there.
Okay, swift action for terrain movement so I can fly. And can I 5 footstep like here so that I'm flying in the air?
You'd be hovering over the floor, yeah.
And it still counts as me being in the air for the sake of geomancy, right?
Sure. It's whatever
Yeah.
terrain your feet are on, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
If your feet are in the air, I'd say that's the air.
Yeah, what terrain type geomancer is standing on?
You're not standing on anything if you're flying.
Okay, that's better because that makes it wind damage.
Disable.
It's not, it's different,
Ah,
but it's still wind damage. It's gusty wind. It's squall though, but it's a reflex save.
if it hits them. Oh, it's a square, so does it hit all of them?
I mean, I could go for them, so it would get both of these guys, or I could go for her, because she's the problem.
She is the problem.
Nah, it kind of seems like you guys are the problem. You brought this on yourselves, right?
Don't know about that one.
Says the murderer.
Sorry, I
So yeah,
didn't
my
realise
biggest worry is the Arrhenius right now, so I'm gonna try to put the geomancy on her.
Alright.
Genetic experiments, totally fine. Kill them, bad.
You hit her.
And
Nice.
ignore, obviously, Damir's and Clarke squares.
But find out you're the traitor and you just fucking ice to me.
Well, it would be nice, but I don't have high hopes with the reflex save.
Saves.
Yep, that's all I got.
I am just checking something. Hey, the Erinius will fall to the floor.
Incredible scenes.
As a swipe of wind cuts her down.
Clarke, you better fucking coup
Pretty
control that
clutch.
pitch.
Goes to the top of the turn order.
Fast heals.
Yeah, on my turn, I fast heal, right?
If you still be fast hitting, yes. Just double checking the wording on this spell.
He's unconscious. What do you mean? Checking the wording on this spell.
Because there's more creatures than the Enress.
Oh god.
The other devils are going to move. This one's going up to here, which you'll provoke from Crom if you want it.
I'll attempt to trip.
Has the stonification not been going?
Oh yes, sorry.
I was trying to hold them back. That will provoke, just to clarify.
Double check. That will succeed, so they shall trip here. Sadly, they are a top-down thing. There you go, they're tripped. They will attack opportunity with their claws.
Are they prone for that attack, as they did before I trip?
It's before, because it's
Cool.
for the thing that acted it.
If one of them hits...
Wow!
I'll
I rolled the
roll
exact
it.
same on both of them.
Do they both hit at the moment?
You don't know. Until you tell me if you want me to hit you now.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna... yeah, that works. Down to 2 uses, and I will immediate attack the... Yeah, the one that I tripped. No, actually, I'm gonna attack the other one, fuck it. So the left-hand side one, that's one that's going on.
Okay.
Where my
You
AC
will-
goes up by 3.
Yeah, with plus feature AC, you failed to parry.
Okay.
As you'll be clawed at for 14.
Is that for
You-
both of them?
Yeah, that's both of them combined.
Okay.
Do you still get your attack off if they still hit?
Yes, it's just, it
Okay.
says, the wording of it is basically, even if you fail to parry, you still hit them back.
Alright, and that goes for EDR, yes?
Yes, that ignores all DR. Just
Alright.
that one.
Top one's going to stand back up with their standard.
Yep.
Hit him again.
And the other one's going to move. Do you have combat reflexes?
I don't think so. No.
Alright. It's going to move to here. And it's going to cast a spell.
Spellcraft.
Sure. It is bend space and time greater.
It can do that.
Yeah. You didn't ask for its spells.
Fuck me, it's a summon creature. I didn't think it had like 8th level spells.
I need to double check rolling for this. Oh no, never mind. That is the one thing they can't do. I knew they can't summon, but just double check. They also cannot teleport. Never mind.
Damn, this bit of roll with it.
Instead, it is going to pick up the NVS.
Cool.
And we're going to Crom.
I'm going to 5 step to here. This will provoke, but I'm going to coup de grace there, and yes.
It's not helpless if the thing is moving it.
Really?
He's carrying it.
So then it becomes like a carried object.
Yeah, it's a carried object. It's really easy to hit, but you can't coup de grace it because the bearded devil isn't letting you. Is trying to not let you hit it.
Right. Okay. If that's the case, then I'm just going to vital strike that one. Sorry, I didn't realise that you can do that. I'm just going to vital strike the actual bearded devil itself.
All right.
Because I know I've hit it pretty hard recently.
You will slash at its back because it picks up its master, but it stays up.
I've hit it so many times. How is it still alive?
From sheer will and tenacity.
All right.
Also, you can't coup de grace the NVS because it still has 3 mirror images.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
Don't forget your fast healing.
I actually take 2 damage because I have Infernal Wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I forgot about that. Then...
You rolled the thing for every round that the fast healing should be on, or it's just gone?
It's for per effect. Since this is an ongoing effect, I'm just going to say the fast healing doesn't work on him.
Okay.
It needs to be a new spell.
Has anyone else hit this bearded devil? No, not yet. That's fine.
Fuck.
You've hit both of them, I think, at least once.
Yeah.
A couple
So
times.
if anyone else hits them, then they get 5 healing. Which I don't think that can... Can I even cast... Can I stop Infernal Wounds with that? I don't know. Probably not.
Clarke, don't forget your healing.
Jester?
I was muted.
How dare?
I know. Clarke, can I 5 foot up? Is that fine? It's not Aaron Yes's devil blocking it, is it?
You're fine. The Aaron Yes is inside of the bearded devil square because he's carrying her.
That's fine. Then I will full attack the bearded devil.
Alright.
Get your 3 HP.
You do get flanking as well now.
No, forget it. I was just going to do it at the end of my turn.
And if you hit, you get 5 as well.
Yeah.
Your first attack will hit the enemy with 1 health, as he will disappear.
Dab that, Aaron, yes.
As the Aaron Yes will fall to the floor.
We'll just stab into the Aaron Yes.
And that's why he didn't kill it, Crom, because it had 1 HP left.
Damn it.
You stab into the Aaron Yes, as you can plainly see that the Aaron Yes is no longer moving on your blade.
Did I hit a mirror image?
That is true, there is images. I'd even roll it. You hit her!
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Mentha.
So are we convinced that she's dead? Or...
You hit her if you
What?
want.
I don't know. It's not gonna matter where I'm at, but still gonna fly around over to here and the last charge from the curing belt on the mirror.
Alright.
Hey,
It's a good amount.
as good as it gets.
That is
Easily.
literally as good as it gets, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do this. Crom. It's not been your turn yet. The thing at the back is going to try and grapple you.
For it. CMD is 26.
Oh no, you did move upwards. You can have that opportunity on the bearded devil behind you.
Okay. I will just hit it.
And as it tries to grapple and pull you into the petrification, you just smack your great axe across its face, as it will dissipate.
Nice. We gotta get to me and get the hell out of here.
As the 2 summoned creatures dissipates, the petrification will continue to slowly move its way towards the party. The Aranyes no longer moves, and Demir is still unconscious with blood all around his body and a lot of his skin still on the floor. What is the party going to do?
We know every time. I've still got 4 rounds.
Does Crom have any ability of healing or no?
Not unless Demir is able to.
Well, he already has fast healing, so I can't
Yeah.
help him at this time.
You can heal him, bail him again.
Clarke
I'm out
has
of
no
belts
belt
out.
like that.
Oh.
So Clarke
So
will
that's
just say
a
with
belt.
Crom, do you want to throw the devil into the petrification?
That's literally what I was about to do, yeah. Chuck the devil into the petrification aura.
Cool. What check do we need for that? Don't you dare say strength.
It'd be strength.
You motherfucker.
Just give me a assist.
Yeah.
15?
Jesus fucking Christ.
You try and help, but you're just like a kid trying to help his dad move something, and you're not really doing anything.
That is not my fault with all the debuffs that I've got on. Well, the damages I've got on.
As you throw the devil into petrification, they and their gear will petrify over.
Cool. What? Yeah, we should have probably taken the sword. Oh well.
Her sword's on the floor, but the rest of everything that she has is now petrified.
Clarke will pick up that sword and sheath it. I've now got my second longsword back. It may not. Is it masterwork or not?
You'd have to be appraising it, but you can go do that later because you don't really have the time for it.
Nope.
Am I
But
still
it's fine.
bleeding,
I'm
by the
sheathing it
way?
anyway.
You're bleeding until you get it healed, Crom.
Damn. Okay.
Is that another 6?
That'll be around.
Well, where do we go? We go back to where we came from?
It was this even the souls? I don't fucking know.
This is a dead end, isn't it?
We gotta go that way. I'm gonna pick up.
Looks like a dead end
basically,
this way.
check it out, see if there's something down there, and I'll pick up Demir and basically. I know he's healing, but I want to move him in case this petrification keeps going.
Alright. A round will
no.
pass.
I bleed.
Clarke, looking down that winding corridor, it is a dead end.
I guess the only way is to go back. Maybe that portal still works.
2 rounds of fast heal, so that should bring Demir to full. Right, we gotta backtrack then. Ain't got much choice. There's nothing in here that would help us escape, right? And the petrification is just keep coming out of there.
Yes and yes. I don't know what's with that red thing on the floor. Is it blood? It's blood for Demir, apparently. Petrification continues to spread. As another round will pass.
Mantha, can you find out what the hell that thing is? Is it just gonna keep going forever?
I can try. The magic and spellcraft, if that's what I can do.
You haven't been looking at the petrification long enough to really find out what it is. You need 3 rounds.
I'm gonna put up the deck magic and keep an eye on it.
Can't tell where it is.
Getting rid
It's
of
right
this
at
Seer
the
Avoidance.
edge here.
Seer Avoidance is going to petrify anyway
Yeah.
and fall down.
I mean, it was gonna just poof on my next turn anyway, so it would have been gone.
Okay, so the rounds are up, so Demir should be up, and I bleed. Jesus.
It's just because if I make it too wide, it bleeds into other rooms.
Oh,
Go. Look to me, I'm real sorry about this. We gotta go. And I'll set him down here, like in front of me.
As Crom is bleeding onto Demir's open skin.
Honestly, probably doesn't even look like I'm bleeding, because I'm pretty sure Demir looks like he's been flayed at this point, right?
Demir has the top layer of his skin peeled away. You can probably see some muscle.
You look terrible. Come on, Clarke. You gotta get out of there.
And I will go ahead and try to. Oh shit! Before that, I'm gonna get out of there.
Yeah, we need to get
Just
get
not
further,
shitting here.
get further out if you can. And Mentha's still looking at it.
Swift action. I can give myself hit points back. And
Yeah, that jumped a bit too close. Pee off. How many more rounds of fast healing is there?
there should be no more. It was
No.
6 total. But I just
Okay.
healed myself with fast with lay on hands.
I'm still bleeding for now, but I've got some health. Just when you've got chance. I don't think I've got any healing potions or anything. Demir, you had to just stab this.
Say what?
You had to just give us a. Because I'm still bleeding. I can't stop bleeding.
Oh, great. 1 second.
Mentha, you can roll spellcraft now if you want. This is a greater petrification effect. It is going to continue until whoever cast it decides to stop it, or its range has reached its maximum. As far as you can tell, it has probably a few miles left of its range to go, so you'd have to go quite a far distance to get away from it. You can dispel it, however, it only stops it growing in that particular area, and it will continue growing. You have to dispel a wide area to stop it spreading, basically all around its circumference.
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah. Once things have been petrified, it's no longer magic, so you can't dispel the stone that's already there.
What kind of my is my heal check enough to stop Chrome's bleeding?
Yes, it is.
Okay. If we only got one choice, we've got to go back to that teleporter.
I gotta keep moving at least.
Look at people,
Don't-
we ain't got time. Sorry. Go.
I don't think we can stop it.
Shit.
Not anymore, at least.
We gotta hope this thing still works. Stupid question, but you all alright? That was close as shit anyway. Does this thing work? That's the
Clarke
real
stood in the
question.
middle of it.
As you walk into the portal, you'll be whisked away.
I'll go last. I'll just keep like shoving basically people in.
Since it's only a
As-
swift action, I'm going to continue to give myself some heals with lay on hands a couple times.
Okay. As everyone walks through the portal, you continue running through the gateway. Eventually, the person in the front of the line will dissipate, and then the next, and then the one at the back. You all awaken wide-eyed as you find yourselves sitting back within the Elder's hut. However, the pillows you sit atop, the wooden floorboards, and even El Foie have all taken on a grey hue as everything has become petrified. You probably find some solace in the fact that you have not been petrified, that you're unsure if your bodies went with you when you went to that gateway, or if it was just your minds and souls. But everything else has turned to stone, and the village is very quiet.
Fucking knew something was gonna happen.
From you still have your horn, and Clarke, you still have the longsword from the devil.
And I can't even appraise. I'm terrible at appraising.
Detect magic.
Menfa can see that it's magic.
Oh. Someone have a look at this. And she'll pass it over.
So it's not like the mark of the traitor, and it's not like the mouth. It's a physical horn.
There's a physical horn. Even Clarke can see it. Menfa will also see that the horn is magical.
Maybe
I was for the sword first.
That is the wrong page. It is a +1 longsword.
It's better than my other one. I got 2
Nice.
+1s. Nice.
And I'm gonna look at Crom's horn.
You don't have to be sad about losing your old one now, right? Had no sentimental value.
Not anymore.
Did you also just leave the handle back in the gateway, or did you take the handle with you?
It's a good question. I probably would have just dropped the handle. It had no actual sentimental value.
Alrighty. Alright, Menfa, you don't know what the horn is. However, Demir, you do. It is a devil's horn. It denotes the wielder as a local evil outsider to most people, and to those of holy origins will try to apprehend the individual. The horn cannot be removed without killing the target, though it can be shorn. Effects target evil creatures affect the target regardless of alignment.
Right. Okay. That doesn't actually change my alignment, but it functions as it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is it?
As soon as kind of Ventus had a look at that, they're gonna just scamper up and run outside the hut to see the village.
Before Crom goes anywhere, I'm going to try to get him a little bit of healing.
Thank you. So what is it, Demir?
You're not going to like it, lad. It's a devil's horn. And I'll explain what it all does to him. We could cut it off. Not permanently, but it'll be like just a nubbin, I think.
We're kind of just down there, torn between rage and hopelessness.
don't think there's anything else we can do here. Let's see if there is anything worth grabbing. See if we can find a saw or something like that. Grind it down so it's not visible.
Something tells me it's gonna be a problem anyway. Let's go after the little one.
Manfred, as you scurry outside, your feet will echo, almost as if the barrier is creating a stone dome. The floor has completely grayed over as the grass and mud has turned to rock. A visible waving grey barrier can now be seen surrounding the village, possibly even petrifying the magic. All of the houses and huts have turned to stone, as well as several of the residents who have been stuck in mid-movement, others just standing around discussing things. There are also birds in the sky that would have turned to stone, with small, very spike-like tendrils leading to the floor. Several other creatures can be seen off in bushes turned to stone as they were jumping out and about. And everything looks as if it has been stopped in motion.
Even the people who are not stone.
No idea what you just said.
Do the people who are not stone look like they've been stopped as well?
Everyone is stone.
Everything is stone.
The only things that are not stone is your party.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it, why can't we go anywhere without some fucking tragedy occurring?
What we get for helping.
Didn't help. That's the thing, we came here asking for their help and we killed them all.
Is there nothing we can do to reverse this?
Damned if I know. We can't go to no more villages. Not like this.
We've got food for several days. We've got our own transportation. I agree with you, Chrome. No more villages.
And if I look at like a full party with the detect magic, do we still have the cursed necromantic aura on us?
For the mythic points, no, that has now gone.
Okay, so it was for them. Okay.
But if you do look at the party, you would be looking northways because that's where the Elder's Hut is, and you will see that the oldest part of casting of the stone aura is towards the north, so that's where it would have originated.
Is it the Elder's Hut that's originating from?
No, it seems like it goes behind the Elder's Hut to the north.
And they're just gonna start like following that and not saying anything, just going in that direction.
Should we still try to take a look at that drake or dragon or whatever it was?
Is there much point?
Yep.
Damn it. I'll follow them. Now's probably not the time.
Menfa, as you circle around the Elder's Hut, you will see a extremely wide cone that goes. So the widest part of the cone touches into the barrier, and it gets narrower as it goes into the forest and outside of the barrier. as if it was cast into the village.
Did you find
It
anything,
came
Menfa?
from outside.
Yes.
Can I still try to follow the trail that where it came from, or does it just end here?
It keeps going onwards, but you know it's going to take a while to find the origin.
I think I can follow where this came from.
Follow
Something
it. Can we reverse it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are we really in fit state to be going after something that can do this?
I don't know if I'm gonna have to trail if we rest. But you're right, it was a lot.
We can go for it, but this is going to be risky. Chip for all we know. What the hell was that thing in that cave, by the way? That big old silvery thing. Y'all look like you recognized it. Thing that grabbed you. And I'll sort of look over at Clarke.
I don't want to think about that. Not right now, at least.
Fine. Or we can't stay here. We get our shit, and we go. In fact, is all of our stuff turned to stone that was in the house?
What stuff?
Like, you know, the food, because all of our camping stuff was still at the house, right? Or did we pack that up?
Oh, you mean in the guard, the watchtower?
Yeah, the guardhouse.
Yeah, if you left things in the guardhouse, that would have turned to stone as well. So anything you are carrying is fine.
Yeah, did we actually pick up anything? In all honesty with you, or did we just go? Because I honestly can't remember.
As far as I know, you left things there because you had 3 days to wait here for Quicksilver Solve if the ritual didn't remove it.
I mean, realistically, I wouldn't have taken my backpack, so everything in there's gone. That's bedroll.
I would think that we would be like, okay, this is it. We're done here. We're getting out of the town as soon as this is over.
We weren't. We were doing this, and then we had to wait for 3 days.
No. Oh, we have to wait 3 days after this?
Yeah. 3 days
yeah.
after.
Well, it was like because we didn't know if this was gonna actually work.
That's true. Hey, it can all cost 12.
Oh well, just get rid of anything that I wouldn't actually have anymore. Yeah, my tent, all of my rope is gone. I've got some stuff, but not a hell of a lot. It's a good thing we have those. Well, I say it's a good thing we have those rings.
Gonna take a week before they activate, though.
Yeah.
You still gotta wait, yeah.
Probably just gonna pick up something with this realization and just chuck it regardless of what it is. Obviously not Mentha, but like a rock or something.
Okay.
Just in raw frustration. Because everything we do never works, even if we think we did.
Are you going to take that 12 healing or no?
If you keep asking me, no. Yeah, of course I will. One time. I have already added it in. It's just
Oh,
my
okay, it's
token
just
is
not.
not updated. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Okie doke.
As the party is deciding their next course of action, we shall have our break here.
Alrighty. See you in a minute.
And I'll be right back.
Stop forwarding away from our emotional confrontation, Chester. You bastard. As a party, I mean, we're all gonna have a bit of a fucking sit down at some point, I think.
So, what is the party doing with everything that's happened? You know, the origination of the petrification came from somewhere in the north. But as some of you said, you are a bit low on resources.
Well, I see it, we got a choice. We either go out there now, and we don't look back, or we go in there and try and save at least someone. But we need to decide now.
I'd like to try to get at least one person. Preferably somebody who has the ability to do the same. Don't know who that might be, but
Well, Mr. Elbow as the village elder probably can do something, right?
Clarke, what do you think?
He's the one that said we should be safe here. If you can bring him out, I don't see why not trying. Maybe
I
he
might
can
stay
fix it.
outside. Just be careful, because I don't think he's going to be particularly happy with what's happened.
I believe we did try to warn them that it hasn't worked out for us so far.
Well, with my new fashion statement, I think I should stay out here.
Why don't you try to go find a saw or something like that? I'll take care of the old man.
I feel like it's going to take more than a saw, but I can certainly have a look.
Head back to the elders' house or hut or whatever it was.
Mantha will go with the mirror.
Tag along.
As you try and push away outside the bubble, is a lot more physical, you could say, than before, and it acts like a weird sludge, but you're able to make your way through it.
Like it's partially petrified. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I guess the rest of us are going to go to the stoner.
You say that Demir is using Stoner on Elfoir.
Yeah, with my last mythic point.
Alright. As you cast Stoner on Elfoir, the stone will start to flake away as dust falls to the floor. The elderly Elvan lets out a wide gasp as if he was holding his breath the entire time. What? Oh, dares accost us in such a way? I am lucky that you were unaffected by whatever that was, and that you had the power to remove it. But how much time has passed? It looks dark.
We don't know. We just woke up from the trance ourselves. I don't think we can do much more yet for the rest of Mokta.
If you only just woke up from the trance, that should have been instant. If I was not concentrating on it, the trance should have ended immediately.
I think something went wrong with it. We wound up in this forested place, and there was a statue.
You entered a Fey garden, but that was not my intention. Only a few of us druids have gone there to converse with the Fey of the forests. But I had no intention of doing anything of that right now.
I mean, we spoke to someone called the Mother. She said that our way back was blocked, and we had to go and clear up the other gateway.
Yeah, she said something went wrong with the trance, and we slipped through. And we had to clear up the gateway before we could get back.
This is disconcerting. What force put you there? I suppose our connection to the Fae is a blessing for you. If they were able to pull you into a place you could sort this out. That must mean the rest of the village and people here are fine then.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look that way. This is what we were afraid of. You said we would have been safe here, but I can't help but think we're the ones that caused this.
You mean? What's happened to the village?
The whole place has been petrified.
Epwar will stand and start to run towards the door.
I'll let him.
Drew?
How could? Who could? I don't understand. Nothing we know nearby can do this. At least nothing we've seen. This is certainly not the work of your marks. They shouldn't be able to do this. Unless it's something new in the Devil's Plane I've never heard of.
I'll sort of like go up beside him and just... When we were down there, remember our chat before? Well, there was this big chest. And what I thought was a mimic when I opened, it wasn't. It was that. They popped out and then disappeared. And then the hallway started petrifying.
Right before
You just see Elfar become very scared.
right before the trance or when it was starting, we did have a brief glance. Then we see it starting already before we went to the Fey Forest. All we really know is whatever it was, it came from outside.
You truly were able to see Satan in whatever
Sure.
gateway you were in. It's very frightening. If he's able to go through that gateway, he's not too far away from getting to our plane. But if the petrification stopped him, hopefully that's plugged up whatever hole opened up. What am I going to do about the village? I can't cure whatever this is.
Do you have anybody in the village that has this superpower?
Besides your very quiet voice, I'm not sure anyone else here that could remove this. Maybe if you help the people, what about our things? Our ability to live? We would certainly need to move.
That does seem to be the case. That everything is attended and not attended. Something else was broken.
Suppose if you're able to heal my people, we'll need to have a discussion about what to do next. Either that, or we can ask for aid from the capital if so. I just hope they have enough people to be able to remove whatever this is.
I have got a limited what I can do to get rid of it today. Can't do nothing.
To hear what you're saying.
Yep, really don't understand what you're saying.
I only have a limited I can do to get rid of it today.
I heard you only have a limited amount for something to remove.
He only has a limited amount of capacity to remove the petrification, is what he's saying.
I got that, I just can't hear it. Since I can see that you've not had your marks removed, for the amount of time it's going to take you to heal my people, and with the barrier as it is, I don't think you'll be able to help us before more danger comes. And we certainly can't protect those that are already stone. Menfa, you said it came from outside, the petrification?
Yeah, it looks like whoever did this cast it from the outside. Starting right behind your hut.
That's either luck on their side where they aimed it to get the most important people out the way, or they know how the place is designed. I know my hut is the largest, but we also have a guardhouse, and some other places that could have housed a magical, inclined person. If it's behind my hut, that's also northways. It'll take them some time to walk around our circumference, unless they came from the north. Might I ask your group to investigate where it came from? I'll see if I can find anything not petrified in the village that I could use. And hopefully, those outside the barrier I can convince to come back. We do have some others that prey outside of it, just like the one you saw on your way here.
Yeah, I think we can please try to investigate it. The things in the trance took a lot out of us, so I don't know what we can do today, but we'll do our best.
Please
For what
get
it's
done
worth.
first in the trail. I think.
What I heard was Thing.
You need to invest in a new microphone. what it's worth, Mr. Elpwa, we never wanted this to happen. And if we can do anything to fix this, we will.
You need not worry on that part. I am confident this was not your intention.
I still feel like it was our fault.
If it came from outside, it's possible it was your fault, it's possible it's something else that was here. Will you be resting here to gather the essences you used in the gateway, or shall you be heading off immediately?
I think we're not going to spend any more time here. I think we'll camp maybe just outside. Continue to make our move first thing.
Probably not best of for us to linger any more than we have to.
Very well. I hope to be able to see your return with all the villagers at my back. Does the party go off to find Crom?
Yep.
What's Crom doing in the woods?
We're just sitting, trying to take stock of what's happened, and there's no. Mentha said it's like still further north, right, where this thing was cast from.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's just sort of waiting for him to come back.
Well, the party's able to easily enough find Crom in the woods. It's kind of hard to miss a one-horned varg.
So how'd it go?
Well, Mr. Elpwa was okay, and he might be able to get help from the Kingdom of Richter, from soldiers from somewhere to help with the people.
Good.
But
That means we can... Sorry, go.
with the barrier the way it is, we can't really stay here without causing more harm.
Yeah, we better move on as soon as we can. No sense in staying here.
We should get started on that trail before it goes cold.
Agreed. We'll start setting out, but we should probably get some camp as soon as we realise the destination. If we got time, of course.
Speaking of camp, how's our gear for that? I lost my bedroll.
Same here. And my tent. And all the things pretty much that we bought. Like we're going back to sleeping under trees.
Guys have enough food?
I got enough for tonight, and I can always go out and find some. How about you two?
Don't think I have any. Nope. Nothing. No water skin, nothing.
I'll give Clarke my 2 trap rations that I have. I'll find some for me.
How are you handing these to Clarke? You got
Getting
like
them out
one
of
in
his
each
mouth.
hand.
Pretty much, yeah.
Clarke will reach over to one of your hands and with her other hand push one back to you and say, halfsies.
Can Clarke look Crom in the eye at the moment? Because this is a pretty violent face change.
She's not looking you in the face. She's sort of like looking towards your shoulder. She's always side-eyeing you.
Alright. Fine. I'll put the other one away.
The horn is very obvious as well. It's about a foot tall.
Yeah.
So it's even taller than his ears.
Yeah, I can't fit in doorways now, I've just realised. His base height is 6'7", so if it's a foot taller than that, that's not crouching. Oh, come on. Get stand here. Just wait, let this crush us so we keep moving.
We said we'll make ways a little bit away from the village and then we'll rest. And make way at first light.
Alright. Method
Or
here.
stop going north. To at least have the right direction.
Any indication of what this thing could be? It's not like this Drake did it, right? Or did it? Something tells me something like this ain't exactly magical creatures from the wild kind of thing.
Do we know roughly where that Drake was nesting again?
Northeast.
Okay,
About
so
a
it's
half
not
day
the direction
away.
we're going then.
Well, you don't know
It could be going
wherever
northeast.
the thing cast went away from that, because it cast it from the north. Doesn't mean it continued going north.
No, I was just saying wherever it was. It's not on our travels.
It may be worth checking in on it though. If it talks, it might know what did it.
Well, we can either
Well,
talk
it's-
to it, or if we find out it's the cause, we could kill it and move on. Either way, could definitely cause more trouble for the village now that no one's there to protect it.
If it's
Yeah.
even willing to talk when, you know.
I can give it a go.
Fine.
I know Draconic now.
Something new every day.
Mr. Bois said before, it was sounded like if it sees us with these marks on us, then it won't even talk.
True.
We got anything that could
Oh, we
potentially
do.
cover Crom's head?
A sack.
I don't think it's just that.
See, yeah, it'll be able to see all of y'all.
A very large top hat. I know. You can see the mark. But it's no harm in trying, if we're prepared to fight anyway.
Maybe.
Oh, come on then. Sorry, go on.
Well, it sounded pretty targeted. Mr. Bois said that whoever did this either knew what they were doing or got really lucky with how they aimed the spell. Or whatever they did.
I won't be surprised if it's because they knew where we were. That's why it started there.
It's a little too on the point to be a coincidence, yeah.
Right. We only got a bit of light left. I don't want to cut this short, but we better get moving.
What day is it?
It's midday.
When did we start the trance? It was in the morning, right?
Trance was in the morning, yes.
It's been a few hours. Do we even know if it's the same day?
It is the same day.
Okay. We do this. We go back, we let them know what's going on, and then we go straight to Mysteria.
Yeah.
So is the party following the petrification northways?
There's, like, you know, a bit. I think if we start setting out, and then I think we all agree we were going to rest and then keep going after that, like at first light. We are, but we can't exactly get it anywhere near here without matters survival.
Unless as a dwarf you can eat rocks.
Does the trail seem to be fading at all as time goes by?
Is the what fading, sorry?
The trail. Or the sword where I can follow it.
If you follow the petrification, you can see it started as a cone. And as you follow it for about half an hour until you find the precise point from where it was originated. At which point you can then roll survival.
God damn it.
I mean, I guess I could search it.
I think that's enough, somehow.
You don't know.
Alright. Mentha, you can tell exactly what creature left these marks. So, Crom and Mentha, you can see rather large dragon claw prints. That should be... Because they're weird, because you know it's a drake, at which point they don't have front legs, they just have the weird hand talon things for their wings. And then their back legs normally. Mentha, you can describe how it is to everyone else, at which point everyone can roll a Knowledge Arcana if they have it trained. Rom just leaves. I'm no good here.
I'm done. Not the Drax, that's me.
If Demir is the only one with Arcana, nobody knows what type of drake it is. But you do know, with that amazing survival, they were here when they cast the effect, no duh, and they went towards the northeast. So as far as you can tell, unless they are several drakes in this forest, or it came here specifically to do this, it would be the same drake that the village was had their gatherers attacked by.
Oh, we know our culprit. And the way the spell works, do we have to get the original caster to stop it, or say if we kill them, would that stop it, or?
If the original caster can remove the petrification, they'll do it. Some people who do this kind of thing can't remove it; they just do it and leave it. So if they are able to, you can ask them to.
Okay, but it would have to be them actually doing it. It's not.
Yeah, it would have to be them actually doing it. If you kill them, it's just permanent stone, just like a wall of stone will be. Until you use golden needles on people or can dispel wide areas.
Okay. Scaly shit for brains, bastard. And you saying we can't just kill it, right? We have to try and convince it. Somehow.
Yeah. If he can remove the petrification, they'll have to do it basically on their own.
Well, we might just beat it down. Drag its unconscious body back. And if it don't do it, we gotta make it. Tired of losing. Even when we think we're gonna win. Can we track drakes? Because don't they fly?
You don't know what type of drake this is, so you don't know. Some drakes are unable to fly, even though they have wings.
Okay.
Well, we know where there is a drake in this area.
Yeah. I'm just saying that is. I don't know if there's a way we could. Try
The tracks do lead off to the northeast. You have to follow them to see if it ever does start flying.
Okay.
But it is a heavily forested area, so flying as a drake. Again, you don't know its size. The paw prints make it look to be a lot larger than you, so it could be an issue trying to fly around the forest.
Well, as you say, we know what shit brain did this. We probably need to rest up and then go and deal with it tomorrow. If we're lucky, it'll be asleep.
Yeah.
Are there any like detriments to not having bread rolls and stuff when you sleep?
Rough sleeping. I'll double check, but I think there should be. Nothing's popping up, so possibly no. Just role-playing wise of having a sore back in the morning.
Yeah, and obviously we're not very secure because we're just out in the wilderness effectively. I know tents aren't exactly the biggest fortification on the planet, but you know.
Well, larger constructions will keep away weaker predators.
Yeah.
We could survival
Like,
ourselves
bear
some
wouldn't care.
lean-to or something.
Yeah, but could we do that? Survival ourselves like a basic rest structure if we take the time?
I mean, if you are going to be taking the time, it's probably take an hour with all of you making a tent of some sort. But you're not exactly needing to get there today because you are going to be resting anyway because of your resources, so you can.
I'm
Just
good
go a
with
little deeper into the forest so we're not in the vicinity of the Mokta anymore.
that. Yeah.
And then start camping out.
Yeah, we'll probably survival for food today if everyone's good with it, because I think we're down to
Yeah.
like very,
I'll help
very
you with
little
that.
food. Consistently been rolled in survival by Mentha this entire campaign. Demir, I don't think your robes will ever be clean after that.
Then as you try to clean Menta, you can see that there are like splotches of like, kind of like scorched bark almost on their skin. And their leaves on the top of their head are a little singed in the tips. That is not getting clean with the cantrip.
Is that the survivor looking for food or?
That's for food, what it is on my end.
Yeah, we need 9th level hydro cleaning, where you just go for full.
If they find food, I'll try and cook something with it.
We don't have like the patterns and everything.
You don't have a pot or anything.
Oh, did
just
that
a-
all get petrified? Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all left in the guardhouse. It was all turned to stone. If you try and heat up something that's stone, you're not going to get the same effect as if it was iron.
We could still use like skewers and stuff, but
Yeah,
with
you
sticks.
could use the utensils, but if it's like on the floor, it's might be a bit stuck because it was a muddy guardhouse.
Demir defending that bucket until the end of time.
Stone bucket.
That's one heavy bucket.
I was gonna say that must weigh a lot now.
Like 75 pounds, maybe?
But yeah, I think if there's anyone, has anyone got anything they want to do now, or should we just rest up and go? I think we're all a bit frazzled.
You want more survival rolls for a makeshift camp, or do we just do that?
You're taking the time. I'll say you just do it. You
Okay.
can roll if you want to see how good it is.
Come on. Clarke, I believe.
You believe
Oh
too
my
much?
god.
Because it worked.
It did.
You make quite the retreat in the forests. If only one of you was Peter Pan.
That's the next character in case Crom died.
Clarke dies, I'll be one of the Lost Boys.
Necromancer vampire archetype. Damn. Don't we all, Demir? Or lost plant. Or lost lady, or lost anything, really.
Alright. Set up a forested camp and trying to gather up materials. Menfa, you can roll spellcraft. As you're looking around, Menfa, you will notice that several of the gathering spots, from bushes to trees, have faint blue lines every so often, as if they've been drawn around. And you'll know that they are minor protection from evil areas.
Am I just walking around trying to pick up plants and just getting zapped then?
Well, for Crom, these are minor things. It's just like somebody is poking you with a very long fingernail whenever you try and gather these things, but it's not stopping you.
Okay.
Seems similar to what the dome was supposed to be.
Yeah, but the dome is a lot more stronger than these ones are.
Does it seem to be coming from towards the Mokto, or can I tell at all?
They're kind of just in places where you find hearty harvests.
Okay. Manta will point out that this is probably where people from Mokta were also gathering stuff.
Maybe. Makes
But,
sense.
Yeah, traces of the same protection as their dome was.
No wonder it hurts when I pick them up. Hey, Twitbit.
Yeah.
Can't help but notice. I mean, I want to talk, but what's going on with you? Never had that kind of singed look before.
Singed?
Yeah. Leaf on your head. And your little like is it physical on you, mental? Like, can you see the patches where it's kind of hardened?
Yeah, like
feels good?
you like pointed out, like I said, oh, well, I guess it's kind of what you got on your chin. Kind of points to your scar.
Oh.
No. Just when we fight things and I get hurt, sometimes it doesn't heal the same. And especially
Okay.
when it's fire, it sticks. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's just a little thicker.
Well, you and me both don't like fire.
It's not great.
No, it ain't. It was like a lifetime ago we left that little village.
Yeah. Even longer when it was just about a random disease.
Yeah. Then we had to worry about getting the shits. Now we got this. Thank you, by the way. You ain't Demir, but I'll talk to him another time. For coming, I mean. Didn't have to.
You mean out here? I mean, of course.
I'm worried about it, you know. It's getting quiet. More than normal. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think this is gonna help me talk to her. I sort of tapped the horn. I might need you, Mr. DeMayor, to talk to her if you can. I might have to start stepping a little bit out of her life.
I mean, the whole thing has been rough on all of us. Can't blame her.
I ain't blaming her. Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want us to think that if she goes out, then we're all fine. 'Cause that's not how this works.
Well, if we all knew that the mark would also affect people around it, then we all
Yeah.
chose to come along anyway.
I know. I'm just hoping she knows that. She don't think that she's causing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking shit, ain't I? Come on. Let's head back.
No, it's good to talk.
Once in a while. Yeah.
So I still can't read your mind.
What was that, sorry?
I still can't read your mind.
Ain't much to read. That's why. I miss sitting out with the moon. Going fishing. Having some drinks. Oh, by the way, I did burn the house down, so you're gonna have to go back to your hut.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't think we'd be going back. Or I would.
Well, when we do, then you're just gonna have to rebuild. Or we're gonna have to rebuild.
had a feeling that you were going to be doing something a bit more important than making a cabin in the woods. But if you want to come visit, maybe I can use this thing for something apart from chopping things.
I'm gonna figure this out, Crom.
Yeah.
I know it's rough, and what happened to Mokta didn't help, but we'll figure something out.
Maybe. Maybe we will. I'll sort of just pack up and start heading back.
That will follow.
I'll make sure I'm not just steaming off. I will walk with Mentha because she moves a lot slower than I do.
Play for me, little legs.
You know, one day I'm gonna get like a little cult for you to sit in or something. Hold on, you can fly. Why are you walking?
Can only fly for like a little bit at a time.
Weird. Alright.
Besides, the ticket isn't exactly slowing me down anymore, so
What was that?
the ticket isn't slowing me down.
I suppose. But yeah, we'll head back.
Alright. Does the party do anything else before they go to sleep?
I don't want to like take too much time with it, but I would like to check on Demir because he did get like absolutely wrecked. Like, that was a lot. And I know Clarke's not exactly. I understand why, but Crom's not going to approach Clarke at the minute, especially after what's happened today and how he looks now.
Clark's probably just climbed a nearby tree and is just watching the moon before she heads to bed later on. She'll wait for everyone else to go to sleep.
We're still doing the watches we agreed before,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Demir. Look, I ain't gonna be long, but I just wanted to actually thank you for coming. I know, but today put it very much into perspective that sometimes if you don't say something, you never get a chance to say it. Just out of curiosity, when Demir lost most of his skin, did he lose his beard, or was that still there?
I'm saying he is now baby-faced.
That ain't no dwarf.
You may want to have a few sips of that before you go to sleep. I hear it grows out your hair.
It's fine, he's a dwarf, his beard grows at like a 10 times growth rate.
Yeah, like tomorrow it's just back. That was all. Good. Well, I got watched in a bit. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll look up at Clarke, but I won't say anything to her and go back to, I don't know, my tree bowl, my little hole in the ground, whatever I've got.
Alright. I'll wait until Demir's finished writing. Typing. As hard as you may try, Demir, the red's never coming out.
He's a pink mage now.
Well, his skin in the morning is going to be incredibly pink, but his clothing is red. Red and green? I think that's green he has.
Yeah, he's got green.
Yes, just typing.
Bless you. It's all that
Roll
cat
perception,
hair,
no, I
man.
don't.
There is no Luna with me today.
Damn it.
It's all the residue of cat hair in the air, man.
I mean, I do have a pillow on my desk where she sleeps, so there's cat hair on that.
There you go then. That's what
There
we're
it is.
sneezing on.
Alright. As you invoke the name of Satan, Clarke, he instead goes for one of your companions. I hope you feel really bad about this. Crom, I
Clarke
need you to
doesn't know
give me
about
a will save, please.
Can I have a hero point because I've asked for one?
No.
Damn it. Alright. Where's my dude? Come on.
And the
something
dude
good.
playing a dude pretending to be another dude.
That's not good.
Alrighty. As everyone bunkers down for the night, as it goes through your different watches, it will come to Crom as he is sleeping. Crom, you can hear the echoing words of someone above you, but you feel they are much more grandiose than you. Though it's more that they're not big, is that you are small. You remember the time when you were given your name at birth. Crom Vanderson echoes throughout your head as you know that is to be you. However, the voices start to slowly dissipate as the larger presence is replaced with that of a even larger presence. A demonic voice, or a devilish voice, starts to echo throughout, even larger than the previous creatures, as the starting of a word starts to pierce you into your soul. As you know, this word has great power over you. You wake up before it is completed. However, you now know the first part to your true name. And now that you know it, somebody else also knows it.
Okay. I'll probably Joel awake. Yeah, I probably don't sleep after that.
This would be happening during Demir's watch, so I don't know if he cares too much that you're waking up or not, or if he'll even notice. Hell checks up on Crom. Yep, that sounds about right. You may notice that there's some scratching marks from his horn on the nearby area. Yeah, here you are. I get what you meant.
Go away, Demir.
Searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart.
said, go away, Demia.
Mira's refusing to leave.
Sort of pulls his lips back, not in like a snarl, but it's more like a kind of grimace. I ain't gonna tell you shit. So if you want to stay in there, in silence, fine. But I'm going over there. And they'll start to walk, like, basically not away from the camp, but just to a different spot where Demir isn't. Told you to leave. You getting deaf? Hmm? I want to be left alone, Demir. That's all I'm asking you to do. Great. Fantastic. You want to stand there like some kind of creepy watcher? Fine. And I'll climb the nearest tree. Go up.
Roll me climb. Fine. You climb up the tree.
You stay down there. I'll stay up here. Good night.
The rest of the night will go through without any other events. Clarke, you have strength damage, yeah?
Yes.
So you'll heal 1.
Ooh, I'm at -8.
How much clear mind before we actually rested?
Do you have clearest mind? Or is it just Demir? Yeah, no, Demir has. Does Menfa have clearest mind?
I have clearer mind.
Oh yeah, clearer mind will work too.
Yeah, clearest mind just doubles it.
Yeah. Before going to sleep, it would have been 8 hours.
Crom's still in the tree.
Yeah, probably doesn't even realise what time it is.
No,
just-
Crom fell out the tree during the night.
Raging. What?
Do you have rope to fasten yourself to the tree?
I do actually have 2 sets of rope if I need
Well,
to.
it's a bad thing you didn't say you're using it.
I'm just having an emotional counter, leave me alone.
You fell at the tree once, and then you remembered, oh yeah, I have rope, and then you used that for the rest of the night.
Cool.
So he's back up in the tree. Tied himself to
Yes.
the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, it was on
Stone
my
rope.
person.
Yeah, if it was on his person, it's just normal rope.
I lost 1 roll of rope to stone, but I still have another one, thankfully.
Yeah,
Well,
the other rope cannot be unfurled.
If I
It's just,
see
yeah, it's just a
Crom
big
just sort of-
discus.
up the
Mm.
tree, hide himself to it, I'll sort of look up and say, everything alright up there, buddy? You know that was
Sorry,
my tree. I claimed it
wasn't.
first.
You- What?
I was sitting on that branch last night looking at the moon.
Fine, I'll get down.
That's a good boy.
The hell do you mean, good boy?
Yeah, you listened. That's what a good trained dog does.
Crom will drop out of the tree and start walking over towards Clarke.
It looks a lot more intimidating with that foot horn on his head.
Yeah, Clarke was looking at him, and if he's approaching, Clarke will then start looking at his shoulder again.
So you can throw insults, but you can't look me now, huh? I
Yep.
see you.
It's not. She'll then turn to look him in the face. It's not the
Yeah.
fact that I'm afraid. I'd never be afraid of you. It's just I feel like this. It's just another issue of happening when we're all sticking together with this mark. I know Demir's affected now. What if this has affected you the same way as well? It's only a matter of time before Mentha gets it. Yours is a lot more visible physically. Mine and Demir's is magically. And? Do you want to live the rest of your life with a horn grown into your fucking head?
Let me ask you this. When we left, Meta, did I say, I'm really scared of really getting hurt out there? No. Did I say, I'm really scared of getting a big ass devil horn, or demon horn, or whatever the hell this thing is, plop out my head? Did I say that?
Would you have even put that into your imagination to think that's one of the possibilities that could have happened? Because I sure as
Clarke,
hell
you know.
didn't.
Clarke, you know me. I sure as hell did not. But did I say it? No. Things are going to get worse before they get better. Shit, I live in the woods, quite frankly. So this don't bother me nothing.
Let me ask you this. When I opened that chest back when we were in the trance, did you see what was inside?
Did I see what was inside?
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah, because I asked the question actually, but yeah. Yeah, I did. Some big ass scary silver thing, fire creature. And I asked you about it and you said, no, I ain't talking to you about that.
Well, I only learned the name just the other day. The mere Mentha wouldn't even mention it to me, so I had to pry it out of the... back in Makta. Now, if you've seen it now, I don't want you to be left out like I was. You know anything about Satan?
Do I know anything about Satan?
Roll me knowledge, religion.
Religion, I'm not even trained in.
It's a DC 10. So you
I
can roll
failed.
it.
I failed my DC.
You know that Satan is the Lord of Hell.
So you're telling me the Lord of Hell has nothing better to do with his time than deal with us?
The Lord of Hell is the one that I saw all that time ago in my sleep when I came out of my tent dripping with blood. And I can only imagine that's the same thing that Demir saw when he came out of his tent dripping with blood. And now we've all seen it. I don't know much about him, only that he's the Lord of Hell or whatever. As soon as they got mentioned by Demir and Mentha, they both froze to the spot.
Well, that made it just sound pretty fucking scary.
Ever since I found out, things have just been getting worse and worse. This happened, we lost Forstead, Demir's got one on his cheek, I lost Gibbs, now you've grown a fucking horn?
Yes, I've grown a horn, and I am sorry about Gibbs.
Doesn't seem to just end. This seems to continue progressing.
Yeah. That's life, at the end of the day. And shit, maybe not always like this. I see that look on your face. I'm not saying everyone has the Lord of Hell after them. But there's always going to be something. Always. So if we... Sorry, Nick, go on.
This isn't normal life. I miss the days back when I was in Meta. When we were all together. It's just... all changed too much now. If I lose another person, another partner, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Can't promise you that. But what I will say is I know everyone here would do their best for you. And for ourselves. We chose to come with you. You know that, right?
I know that.
So you gotta understand, this ain't your fault. This ain't really any of ours fault. We did what we could. And yeah, some bad decisions were made. Mostly by me, let me just clarify. So, if you're gonna blame someone, don't blame yourself.
I don't blame any one of us. The only one I fucking blame is Satan.
You're damn right you blame Satan, because so do I.
Clarke will like walk up and grab. Hopefully it's not gonna hurt, but I'm gonna grab Crom's horn and like pull his face down because he's obviously a lot taller than me. Well, how about we go?
It will hurt. It's just like, well, it depends how hard you're pulling it, but he does feel it because there are veins in it.
If Clarke's grabbing it, I'm gonna try and make it out like it doesn't hurt, if I can.
Roll,
Bluff.
bluff, yeah.
So about them hero points,
You can easily see that Crom winces.
She'll sort of relieve the pressure a little bit, but still hold on. How about we go and catch that fucker? I'm ready to get moving, are you?
always am, always will be.
She lets go and pushes his foot back and starts walking to the rest of the party. Come on then, let's go. I'll make sure I protect all of you, as I know you'll do the same.
If you return to the party, and if anyone looks at Demir, you can see he already has like an inch of his beard back.
A full inch.
In one night.
Clarke will go up and say, "Is this the power of the dwarves? How did this grow back so fast?"
It's like Saiyan physiology. Their hair always tries to stay the same.
It grows the exact length in his portrait. It just stops there.
Yeah.
I only wish the same thing would happen with my hair. I take off an inch and it takes about 2 to 3 months to come back.
Months for 1 inch?
Yeah, my hair is like dreadfully bad.
Fucking wish that was the case. I spend so much money on haircuts. Jesus Christ.
What was Mentha going to say?
Well, I guess as I don't know if there's anything in pack really in the camp anymore since we just built it, but gathering our stuff and all that meant I will upload Clarke. Like I want to say I heard the conversation between, at least most of it, between Clarke and Crom.
It was fairly like
Yeah,
in the open, right?
yeah. Miss Clarke? I'm sorry I didn't say anything about, Satan.
It's fine. I understand. You're just trying to protect me.
Yeah, when you told me about the dream, I wasn't really sure, but I suspected it was him. But like I said, I wasn't sure, and I didn't really want to cause more worry. And then Mr. Demir had his dream, and then things just kind of spiraled.
Did you see him as well when I opened the chest back in the trance?
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Well, I mean, it wasn't your fault.
I honestly thought it was going to be a mimic, but, you know.
I mean, it kind of was. Just not in the usual way. It was a trap at the very least.
I guess you're right.
I didn't mean to keep it a secret from you. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't worry. I forgive you. Just don't keep anything else a secret from now on.
Alright.
Well,
Then you just hear in the background Crom just gives a exasperated sigh as Demir tells him what the breastplate is.
I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Would have been nice to have that equipped.
Mm-hmm. At least he didn't die with that. If he died and then we found out what it was, that would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, if you learn a spell from a scroll, the scroll is used up.
What if you failed to learn
Oh.
the spell?
If you fail, you just can't learn that that spell for a week, and the scroll is not used.
Okay.
If Demir tells me what
What
that
did you want?
breastplate is, I'm putting it on. Fuck's sake. Crom's just like throwing his hands up like, God damn it!
Well, it'll be good for now, right?
Yeah, fine. By the way, I just completely made that up. It was just like the idea that meant there's some trained assassin, because Crom's just like, I have no idea that you could do all of these things. I just thought you were a little, like, plant lady, man thing, whatever. Like, man, that doesn't have
Plant.
shit. Like, yeah, you're a
He's
plant.
turnip.
Like, yeah.
Turnip.
Even
Mentha would
turnip.
be a lousy assassin.
Oh no, no one would expect Mentha though. Let's be honest. That's
Just
the
constantly
thing.
apologizing for everything they do.
I'm so sorry, so sorry. Just stab.
Do you want to see my stab damage?
Here comes the crit.
Like, I have a dagger,
Berry in disguise.
but what's my short? I'm in the room.
I mean, Menfa doesn't have ears, nose, or a mouth just like Tomberries don't, so they're the same, right?
That's
1D.
that's how racial identification
Instant death.
works.
1d3 minus 2.
So you're saying there's a
Hey.
chance.
I have one chance of giving one lethal damage with dagger.
Yeah, you just wait for them to get really fucked up, and then you go behind them.
Yeah, just go up behind. Poke.
I mean, it is interesting playing a class that has a lot of like blasting potential. I'm just avoiding every single damaging spell that I can.
Just actively like, nope.
Because most of them are like fire eyes, and I don't want to do that for RP reasons. I'll
Go and
do my
track down.
spellcraft rolls like after the session.
Sure. Demir leaves, comes back, gives money to everyone.
Wait, how did that even work? Did you just give us money? I'm confused.
Well, we found Gil from the
Oh,
cave place,
of course we did.
and if we got the sword and the thing, we probably got the kill as well.
I have a changer, which I think I got from Clarke. Does anyone want this?
It's not a magical change shirt, is it?
No, it's literally just a changer.
Yeah, said then no. Also, I don't think it matters that much more. It's too big.
But yeah,
Alright,
I'm
with
good to go.
everyone gathered up their stuff, are you continuing to follow the tracks?
Absolutely.
Are we still going village to village, or are we just having a direct route now?
You were going towards the Drake.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
we're
hunting
going
down
to
a
the
Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the breastplate, my movement does decrease to 30. Just saying it now.
Alrighty. Oh, is Demir gonna do something? He's giving himself money.
Ha!
Alright. If you are traveling it normally, there is going to be 6 hours of clear mind as you all reach the next area.
We need to roll survival at all to track, or are we good?
No. What Menfa got before, she just knows where the person lives.
Oh yeah, you got a spicy 20, didn't you? Yeah. He was like, yep,
Got like
I know
34 or whatever.
his. I know his home
I was
address,
meant for
his
this.
social security.
Following the tracks, you will eventually come to a worn dirt path that leads into a highly forested area. The trees are tall, yet their trunks are thin. The sunlight is blocked out almost entirely as the cacophony of leaves create a dark atmosphere in the deeper sections of the forest. However, the path continues onwards, as you can see several slabs of stone as well as hewn pathways. But at some point, it gets too dark to see much else. Everyone can roll perception. If summoning mounts, Demir, it's going to take less time. You got to check. If you're summoning mounts, it's only going to be 2 hours.
I'd say walk there, and you can just recover all your MP.
everyone will notice as you're walking through the plains and forests that all of the local wildlife pretty much darts away at your presence, even more so than they would normally.
Ain't surprising looking like this. They could always know. We ain't gonna be able to talk to this thing, so we need to be able to fight it. Do we know anything about drakes? Or is it best seeing it?
I
and
know their
communicating?
language.
You know the okay.
That's all I know. I can try and talk it down, that's about it.
Well,
But
let's
maybe
make
you
this
should
practice.
stick nearer the back if all the wildlife is just immediately running away from you.
As you approach closer to the pathway of the trees, a silhouette will walk from them towards you. Hello,
Oh my God.
hello. It is nice to meet the eye, the maw, and the horn. I hope we are able to have a quaint discussion and not have your blades bloodied too early.
That depends on what this discussion you want is.
You can get fucked, you blue-skinned piece of shit. The hell are you doing here?
Seems like somebody needs their eyes checked. My skin is not blue.
To zoom in and enhance, bear with me.
Yes. Get the image off that raindrop. If you want to
Oh,
know
it's
what
more
this
like
creature
green.
is, it's black, but sure. It is knowledge planes to figure out what this is.
Black, it looks like green from the token.
Sure. I am colorblind, so I'll say yes.
$20 for me. If it's a devil, don't know if it is.
If yours is a 20, you know. Tamira does not. Crom and Mentha, you know that this is a Cabal devil that is also referred to as a Unilla. I don't know if you care to know the trait right now, but it's currently conversing with you.
It's up to you guys. I'm happy to hold it off for now unless we start fighting it.
Hold on for a minute.
Alright.
So, ignoring my horn devil friend here, what do you want?
Well, it seems the one who wants the conversation continues, so even after so much time with these effects changing the way of life, I've come here as I have a deed that needs doing, and it'd be oh so much nicer if somebody else did it for me. Just like the one before me, who offered you a hand of friendship and a contract. I shall do the same, though if you can take any word I have, I'll say it has no ill effects if you decline it. Neither side has done any part to the contract so far. I have a betrayed. You know of a drake living in this forest, and it has caused us a few issues. Promise that you'll go in and remove whatever life it has left, and I'll offer you the removal of something from yourselves. Be it the eye, the horn, or the maw.
Now, what's to say I believe you? What's to say that you're telling me the truth?
It was described to you some time ago, I believe, but this contract, once signed by both sides, is soul-binding. If I do not keep up my end of the bargain, I shall be irreparably damaged or even destroyed. The same goes for you.
Never. Not for me.
Now, just hold on a minute. See, as I'm sure you're aware as to how we got these marks, last time we came across a devil, it didn't end the way we wanted it to.
Depends on which devil you're speaking of. You've met many in your journeys, I'm sure.
Why do you want
Yeah,
this drake
Demir.
gone?
Demir, they said just one of them. What were you saying, Clarke?
Why do you want this drake gone? What has it done?
It's been causing issues for us. The nearby druidic forces have allowed it to have its magic effects elsewhere, and annoyingly, its petrification is quite potent. I'd rather not be spending a few days cleaning up the dust it leaves.
Now, this contract. You said it's soul binding. Is that to one person or is that to the group?
It could be just between you and me, as it seems that one over there does not seem to want to sign it. However, you'll have to be doing whatever it is within your power to enact your side. Simply allowing your friends to converse with the being or not end its life would be a breach of your contract.
Just give me a second to think about it, okay?
Take all the time you wish. They are not going anywhere, and neither am I.
Clarke will just take a step back and just think for a moment. Gives anyone an opportunity if they want to chip in.
Well, you're gonna have to at least try to talk to it. For Mokta's sake.
Fucking kidding me.
Well, we just have to end the life of it. There's no reason why we couldn't talk first, but like we said earlier, as if it even going to be open to a talk.
And how the hell do you know there ain't some fine print in there?
Well, you just said that you would have to go for the kill, like, at the best of your power. And just talking to it would breach that.
Oh, I'm
Not
happy
if we-
to kill the Drake.
Not if we come into the end of killing it anyway. I will do the best in the power to kill it. No reason we can't stuff
Well-
out some information first.
I ain't going in with that thing. I'll kill the Drake, but I am not signing shit with that thing.
We can get rid of one of the devil's taints that we have on us already.
Fantastic. Y'all sign it. I ain't doing it. Thought we were going to Mysteria to fix it anyway.
That's if they can fix it. We don't know if they can. We're just running on the information that we have at the moment. It's just some high level magic.
So what, you think it's a coincidence that this thing comes out just as we're about to go to its lair and says, you can't talk to it, you can't conversate with it, you gotta kill it straight away? You think that's normal?
If you don't have to kill it, then it's just gonna make things harder for the devils. Isn't that also what we want?
Exactly.
We-
I don't.
We're not on exactly their side either.
What, the devil's side? Or the Drake's
Yeah,
side?
well, devils more or less.
When did we start choosing sides? If anything, the
We-
only reason we're targeted by the devils is because we killed one in the first place.
Because fuck them and fuck that thing over there. You don't need to choose a side. That thing is evil.
We don't need to choose
incarnate.
sides. But if we can get rid of one of the Taints, it's a soul-binding contract. I'll hold up my end of the bargain. Which means they have to hold up theirs, otherwise, there you go, it's another devil dead.
I really want to say something contractual, but I'm not smart enough for that. Yeah, Demir's
Well,
right
if-
though. It who's to say it's not going to come back from traveling together? We got these things from exposure. Don't look at me like that. It's fine. My point is, you get rid of it for a week, right? What happens when it comes back in a week? This is all for shit, and you've shook hands with the thing you swore to destroy.
I'll turn around back to the devil and ask that. And that's a good point. Say we can get rid of one of the Taints. We got them in the first place because we're hanging around with each other too much. You telling me that it won't just come back?
I suppose if this is going to make the contractual agreements go a bit smoother, I can give you a bit of information. The Devil's Mark, what we call the Eye, is the taint that you gained from breaking a contract. Since you did not sign it, but were given a bonus from it, you weren't killed immediately, but you were tainted. However, from what I know and can detect, you were all invited within said contract. Even if you are to move around outside of each other, each of you will gain some marking in time. The contract I am proposing would be someone to overwrite your previous one. And so, if it is you, Clarke, your eye shall be removed, and it shall never return, unless you are to break a halfway contract with another devil. If you don't want to take my words, I can write this in the contract, and if it does happen, I shall die.
That's my mark. My mark was given from breaking that contract, and I understand that it's tainting everyone else. So if I were to get rid of, say, the dwarf's maw over there, or the Varg's horn, what's to say that they won't come back if I still have my mark?
What's the question?
So they're saying, if we got rid of my eye definitely won't come back, is what this devil's saying. But if
Yes.
I were to get rid of, say, Demir's maw, would that still come back because I've still got the eye?
No. If you get rid of the maw is forever gone, unless you betray another devil.
Same with the horn
The-
as well.
Yeah, if you get rid of the horn won't come back unless he betrays another devil with a halfway contract. Because he's
Okay.
this devil is saying that all of you have your own mark because you all were engaged in the contract with the first devil, but only yours appeared first because you failed the save.
She'll take another 5 foot forward. Well, I'd like that in the writing of the contract. Not saying, as
Clarke, wait.
she probably notices Mentor's getting closer, I'm not saying I'm agreeing to this yet. I'm just saying I want that written in the contract.
I shall amend the contract to have more finite writing about whoever of you decide to have your taint removed.
Now, I don't know if you'll be able to answer these, or I don't know if it goes against your lord. But we've been seeing Satan. What's to say that you can't override these taints if they were done by him?
I'm not going to speak of him. Though, whatever you're seeing is a part of your mark. If the mark is gone, you'll only see it if it actually comes true.
And Clarke will turn her back to the devil. And she'll sort of just look at the party and then to Mentha and just sort of shrug her shoulders.
Well, you have to also realize that if you're the one to take the contract, then you're really the best person out of us to talk to it in the first place. Know its language and everything. So even if we could just talk to it first, if you're the one to take it, we don't really have that option anymore.
If I was
No,
going to
it's-
talk to that Drake, what information would you like me to get out of it?
We need to have them to remove, to help Mokta. Stop what they're doing to Mokta. That's what we're here for. That's,
What's to say the
Right.
Drake's even going to agree to that?
well, we have to try. We can't just leave Mokta to that.
Could someone in Mysteria not help? Surely
might
if they
be able
know
to help
high enough magic
individually,
level
but-
and now devil powers, then surely they could
Well,
help with
who
just a
knows
little
when
petrification.
who knows when we'll be able to get there. We already left Sedgeford behind in our mess. We can't do the same to Mokta. I know it's not fair of me to ask this because I'm the only one not affected by this, but... And this contract has nothing to do with me right now. Just please, Miss Clarke, think about Mokta.
Fuck Mokta.
I don't know. We left when we. I don't know. When we left, when get the devil mark, you all came to me. You said that we would do this together. You said that we would fix this together.
We will.
I know the villages were our fault, maybe, but it might not have been.
Well, we know that the Drake hates everything that has a devil mark on it. Maybe somehow knew that we got in there and just... That's why it did what it did.
But the Drake was already causing the village issues anyway. It just could have been an excuse to just finish the job. Maybe it was bound to happen with or without our help. I feel like I don't know much about magic, but what's done is done. It's happened. You know, maybe we can come back and help, but I feel like this Drake will just see my mark, Demir's and Crom's, and will just not even want to talk in the first place.
Well, maybe, but you have to at least try.
Demir? Crom? Do you think I should try with the Drake?
I like it to make it first.
Crom?
Crum's already focused at the minute. He's just looking at the devil with like absolute hate, as if he's trying to. He's not gonna go for it because you guys are talking about this potential thing, but you can see there's unbridled hatred for this thing in his gaze.
Crom, I need your answer on this, pal.
What?
I can't ask the devil because it's just a biased answer. She'll just tell me to attack the Drake anyway. We're a team.
You know how I stand on this. This thing is nothing but evil. We've done some bad shit, but this thing is sin incarnate. And shit, maybe we can talk to the Drake, sorry. Maybe we kill it. I don't care. We do it on our own cause. If you want to do a contract with this thing, and the rest of y'all agree with it, fine. I ain't being a part of it. I'll stand with you. I'll protect you. I'll do everything I can to keep you alive, but I will not treat with this thing.
Clarke will take one more. I guess now because she's looking at Crom, it's more of like a side step, but with her back to Unila with her arms out.
Crom, you're inside of a tree.
I climbed the tree. No, I'll go there.
She'll sort of
I'll go
just put
next to
her
Matt.
arms out with her back to the devil. But we killed one of their kind. You killed one of their kind.
You're damn right, and I'll do it again.
But we would still be in Meta after saving everyone, helping the village, if we didn't have these marks. All because we killed that one devil.
Oh, and you... Oh.
It was a group decision. We all made that choice.
So you saying if I didn't swing that, you think this wouldn't have happened?
I don't
You
know
think-
what to think anymore.
Would you like the truth, Clarke?
She'll sort of turn her head. Truth? What truth?
I can tell you what gave you this mark. I mean, I've already stated it before, but if you need different words, I can use them.
And you're not lying?
It's up to you to believe my words or not. There's no real way I could add these words to a contract. There's nothing contractually obligated to it. And you'd have to sign it to even have yourself believe it either way. But the devil you did kill, or at least Crom killed, asked for all of your help, and you had the power to allow them to live. And yet you let Crom cut it down. Your inaction is as worse as his action.
You don't put that on them.
See?
You bitch, you don't put that on them.
See? It was all... We all had the opportunity to stop you, but we didn't. We made the decision.
He's going to point over Clarke's shoulder. He's not going to touch the devil, but point at it. Do you understand what that thing is? Do you know? It's not an angel. It's not a fae. It's not something from the woods that is nasty. It is a goddamn demon, devil.
I think you'll find there are many fae much worse than I.
I couldn't give a shit about the fate. You are evil. And why are you talking to it?
I don't know. But all I know is we killed one of their kind. What if one of them killed one of us? You'd be pissed off as well. You'd sign into contracts. You'd try and stop things. We killed one of theirs. What's to say that that devil wasn't the best friend of Unila's here? We don't know.
Is doing something.
As you're speaking, Demir shoots a light 4 at the devil. It passes through them and hits a tree behind them. Well,
As this happens, she sort of like jumps out like, no!
I suppose no contracts could be made with your group. Just know, Clarke, the more marks that are active, the more danger you'll bring to the people. They turn around as they look over their shoulder. And a devil scorned is worse than anything else you know. Then they dissipate into smoke.
Clarke would like to try and jump out to grab the devil as it disappears. No, it... And she'll just fall to her knees. I had a chance. to remove something. To remove your horn. To remove his maw. To protect Mentha from getting anything.
Today, we said, what did we say at the camp? Do you remember? The first time you've spoken to me in days. Do you remember?
I know what I said, Crom.
Do you remember?
I said we would work as a team. I know that. I'm the biggest
you said
hypocrite
fuck-
going around.
You said fuck Satan, is what you said.
That did look like Satan to me. Obviously one of
It's a-
his companions, but it's the same thing. It's not him.
Oh, so they're fine. They're alright. The ones that stand next to him, that's cool. That's alright then.
She
God
sort of
damn
like
it,
puts her
Crom.
hands over her ears, sort of shaking her head, just repeatedly saying, I don't know! I don't know!
We obviously got some divided opinions here. I think we need to figure out where we all stand. And maybe not shoot things. I'm gonna look at the mirror. Mid-conversation. I ain't saying we go into a contract with them. You know I don't want to, but we have to respect their choices. Yeah, I've learned my lessons. I've learned my
Sure.
lessons. I hate them to everything I've got, but I'm not going to attack them if they're going to talk to them.
And she'll sort of stand back up to her feet. Let's go see this Drake. Again, it's the choice we made. Might as well go see if I can chat to it.
Mentha will walk up to and just carefully reach for Clarke's hand. We'll figure this out together, Miss Clarke.
She'll like just slowly pull her hand away. Not right now, Mentha. Let's just go deal with the Drake first. We'll talk afterwards. And she'll walk off.
Demir, you will know that the Drake is able to see magic, so if you have a lot of offensive and combat related spells active, there's no chance they're going to talk to Clarke.
If I'm happy to respect their choices. If we're gonna do the talk, we can't buff beforehand.
Like, you can have mage armor active because that's pretty much a whole day buff, but if you're throwing on shield, just minutes, temper, increasing strength and whatnot, they're going to see you're prepared for fighting.
Yeah, 'cause shield is like something you put on when you go into somewhere that you'd fight, right? Generally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, at the level, it's very short time, yeah.
Yeah, like you're planning to go in and start a fight.
I said offensive and stuff to do with combat, Demir, so Shieldra is a combat spell. You don't just have that normally. So as I'm saying, like, mage armor is the thing you just have for the entire day because that's your armor you'd wear. But everything else you'd put on prepared for a fight.
I'm glad that Demir's on the whole fuck the devil side, honestly. But yeah. Goddamn interparty relations. Why couldn't we just be cardboard characters who don't care about these things?
Yeah, just make deals with the devils. I mean, they said they put it in the contract. Who here's good at linguistics? You could read through them pretty easily, right?
Do you know what the sad thing is? I was like, I want to play a pack-modded hunter, but I could have played, the Black Mage pen archetype that's all about
Yeah, Scriptmaster.
Scriptmaster. Yeah, I was really tempted to do that, but it would have, like, honestly, without knowing about this, it would have been so good here. But it is what it is.
They've not fucked you every turn. The one you met only helped you, and all the other ones have been summoned to attack you.
It's more like it's hard.
That's like saying you hate all wolves. Yeah, if a werewolf tries to talk to you, you're going to kill it because it's part wolf.
Unfortunately, a lot of my class features are to do with racism, so
I mean, yeah, favorite enemy.
unfortunately, that is actually part of the point.
I mean, here's the thing. Mento's only argument against that was Mokta.
Yeah,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
It's
like,
really
that's
up to you if because it's your effects, the marks on you. Mento's unaffected by it currently, so they don't really have
Mentha
a
was
say.
the
But
only reason Clarke didn't accept that devil's ability.
because like if we,
straight
if
away.
especially with Clarke, but if anyone really took the contract, because they said like if you can't allow your friends to talk to it, would have been part of it. Like we can't have that because we are going here. This Mento's coming here to try and at least try to convince the Drake to stop what it's doing to Mokta.
The weird
if it
thing
can.
is,
Like as a
genuinely,
player, I don't think it's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
Menta has to try. Menta has to believe that we have a chance at this.
in all honesty, I think the best. This might be nuts mechanically, but Mentha's probably the only person who can talk to the Drake without it being hostile, because you have no mark.
Oh boy.
If only you put a point in linguistics and learnt Draconic.
It speaks common though. I thought you said it speaks
It
common.
does.
They don't know. They've tried to speak
Oh
to it. It's
shit!
never
Okay,
responded.
this. Jaster, you better be a good translator.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I know that Crom can be a bit overbearing at times, but I'm trying to do it not in a like pushy way, but I've got to keep to his ideals the best I can. But I'm not trying to like
Push back. There's an invisible wall. It's gonna mean I've got to stay here for a week.
No.
Yeah,
She just
that's
starts
the
slamming on the
in the
invisible
corner.
wall. Let me in.
Let me in. Is that a protection against evil, Lord? We can't enter.
yeah.
Dissipates in a week.
As the party relishes in their destruction of another devil, yay, go us. And moving into the forest, we shall end the session there.
I don't think that's accurate. I feel like that description is not good.